launching. The dumbest radio show in America. Welcome to Common Man and T-Bone.
Want to hear my turkey noise?
Yeah, go ahead.
You like it? You know I do a good one because I move my head.
Do it again.
I'll give you a little close-up. I'll even move my head. You can see everything. All right, here we go.
So stupid.
Featuring Panama Ted.
Too hot.
Timmy Hall.
I will rub one on my face.
And a collection of profane noises.
Coach? No, Dom.
I'm a genetic freak, and I'm not normal.
I want me some glory hole.
I'll keep it in the room.
Stop breathing. It used to be a lot longer.
The numbers don't lie.
This is Stupid. This is Man and Bone.
It is fun for the whole family. Wildcard Wednesday. Turkey edition.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We're gobbling. We're getting ready for some turducken, maybe. I don't know if your family does turducken.
I don't like turducken.
And
here's my reason why.
I know you have a problem with turducken.
No,
I just want to try it once.
No, that's fine. You should. I tried it.
Okay.
But my problem is when you cook everything together like that, you're not getting the best version of any of those things.
That's fair. I get what you're saying. It's the...
They're all different cook times. They're all, you lump them all together. It's like, all right, here you go.
Yeah. You're 100% right. That's why we don't like pizza, because bread cooks at a different temperature than cheese does, and sauce and toppings.
Now this is just being ridiculous. And I was about to swear at you,
but I'm not. What were you going to say to me, huh?
But I'm not going to because it's Family Friendly Wildcard Wednesday. Fun for the whole family. If you're in the car with grandma or the kids, normally this is a show that you listen to by yourself in shame. Don't be ashamed of us today, because we're going to give you nothing but A-list material that's appropriate for all audiences.
I don't know how we're going to do that.
We're going to do it.
We're radio professionals. And by the way, if we say a word like Ted, we're going to test the system out right here.
No. Come on.
No. If I say but, and I mean it in the gluteus maximus sense, you got to buzz me. I can't be allowed to say words like that. I'll have to change it to something more family friendly, like Heine.
You know what else we have?
Tush. What do we have?
Thanksgiving wishes.
Oh, we're starting off with that. All right.
Why not?
Let's go.
You know, if you're not familiar with Thanksgiving wishes, really it has nothing to do with wishes. It's just, I don't know how we got this name.
We give thanks for things that we care
about. You know, throughout the year of things that have been impactful to us. Where's my thing?
I can start. I mean, I'm prepared.
It's right
like
here.
a professional. I have my Thanksgiving wishes.
I have it.
Ted, do you have your Thanksgiving wishes? I just want to make sure.
I'm ready.
Yeah. Okay, good.
Are you ready?
That's good. Yeah, I'm ready.
It's that time of year again, a time to give thanks. First and foremost, I'm thankful for Ryan Day. Yes. I know that he's going to win the game on Saturday and make all of my playoff dreams come true. Not a doubt in my mind. And if he doesn't, well, I'm thankful for Ross Bjork and the U-Haul truck that he hires to pack up his office. I'm thankful that a new Del Taco is opening on 23. Also, I was promised that the Freddy's Frozen Custard in Grove City would be open by mid-October. So what is going on? But that's not keeping in the spirit of Thanksgiving wishes. I'm thankful for Nerds gummy clusters. I discovered those babies this year. Fantastic.
Delicious.
I'm thankful that Skip Bayless is no longer on television. Now let's get to work on Desmond Howard. I'm thankful for Jake Diebler, even though Bone hates him. I have faith in you, Deebs. Last but not least, my family, both by blood and by circumstance. Bone, Teddy, you're my family. I love you. So like most of my family, I'll stop returning your calls. My daughter, Samantha, you're the best kid in the world. I'm so lucky to be your dad. But most importantly, to the love of my life, Gabby Thomas. I can't wait for you to rescue me from the she-goblin I'm currently married to. Happy Thanksgiving.
Very nice. Do you want to do just one now, or do you want all of us to go, or how do you want to do
this? I think you should maybe go.
I can go.
Right?
That's fine. I'm thankful.
By the way, I'm sorry. I do want to say that if people want to contribute their thanks, they can do so on Twitter at manandbone971 or text the burner phone 614-787-3093. But keep it family friendly today, kids. Thank you.
But this isn't part of my Thanksgiving wishes, but I do want to thank, just real quick, Muggsy's Leaper, who says, what is Common Man's jacket doing on the left with the X's on one side and the stripes on the right side? I don't know if you know this about your own jacket. On one side, there are an X pattern. Nope, up on the like this part. On one side, it's like an X pattern.
I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I liked it. I thought it was a stylistic choice.
Never even looked at it, to be honest with you. Kristen bought it for me and laid it out on the bed.
I just want to point out, you've had this jacket on for 5 minutes on the YouTube stream, and already Muggsy's Leaper in the YouTube chat has figured something out.
I'm very high fashion. And you know what?
It does look nice.
Next segment, I'll be making an outfit change.
Oh, I didn't. Oh.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
I'll be making an outfit change. All right, go ahead, Bo. Come on.
Well, I'm thankful for Common Man and Panama Ted, who have made me laugh harder over the last decade plus than any of the people I have ever worked with. In radio, on the fan, in this time slot, not named Torg. Yeah.
It's hard. Big shoes to fill.
That's big shoes, yeah. I'd like to thank Timmy Hall for his wit, charm, professionalism, and poise on the air, and his thoughtful gifts. Thank you, Timmy, for providing batteries for this year's gift. I will get a lot of use out of it. I'm thankful for the Cleveland. It's a Walkman, in case anybody's wondering. I'm thankful for the Cleveland Browns giving Deshaun Watson $1 bajillion just to be awful. Without his flimsy Achilles, I wouldn't have gotten to experience Jameis Winston's happiness about playing in the snow. I'm thankful for my favorite bands, from Knocked Loose to Drug Church to Better Lovers to the Callous Cowboys. Thank you for making music that scares my friends and family.
I think those are all fake names, but those are all real bands
I've seen this year, in fact, as a matter of fact. Finally, I'd like to thank my reason for existing, the thing that gets me out of bed in the morning, really my guiding light in life. And that is the Taco Bell Spicy Potato Taco, followed by a Baja Blast. You two are the best things I've ever put in my mouth. Liv Moss.
Teddy, is it wishes time for you, my friend?
No, we'll do mine after the.
Okay, thanks, Ted.
After the next
hey, Ted.
quarter hour.
Ted.
Yeah.
This ain't one of them.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm thankful.
This ain't right.
This ain't one of them.
No, this ain't right, and it ain't one of them.
We're just going to tease mine, that way people can.
Is it that good?
No, it's not. But they don't know that. So it's not. Tell them.
That's right, Ted.
It's Wildcard Wednesday. Please send us all your stuff, what you're thankful for, and just keep it family friendly. Buckeyes getting ready for meat chicken. New playoff rankings are out. So here we go. Ready?
Yeah.
Top four is the same. Oregon 1, Ohio State 2, Texas 3, Penn State 4. Notre Dame is up a spot to 5. Miami up 2 spots to 6. Georgia up 3 spots to 7. Tennessee up 3 spots to 8. SMU up 4 spots to 9. Indiana down 5 spots to number 10. Boise State is up a spot to 11. And Clemson is up 5 spots to number 12. Alabama and Ole Miss are your first 2 teams out. So if the season ended today, which it doesn't, and there's no way this can really take place because, the Buckeyes will presumably beat Michigan, go to the Big Ten championship game, and then either be a 2-loss team that gets into the playoffs, or Oregon is a 1-loss team and Ohio State leaps them.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, there's no scenario where if you beat Michigan and then you beat Oregon, for me, there's no scenario the Buckeyes don't finish number 1.
Oh,
right?
Yeah. I mean, again, if Ohio State wins their next 2 games, they're number 1
with a bullet.
Here's the other thing. There's no way Ohio State's going to be 5th in these rankings. I don't feel like.
No, I agree with you.
Because if they beat Oregon, they'll be 1. Beat Michigan, beat Oregon, like you said, they'll be 1. If they lose either of those games, they will not be 5th. And I mean, even if they lose to Oregon by a point again, I don't think they will be 5th. I think they will be a 2-loss team that had 2 cracks at Oregon, and there will be a movement within the playoff committee to, again, I hope not.
Let's not speak that into existence, please.
I'm just pointing out that this idea that they'll be 5th will not be, they won't. I think it's actually impossible for that to happen.
Now, maybe you're saying, what are you talking about 5th? I thought you said 2. Yes, technically they're 2, but the top 4 spots are reserved for the Power 4 conference champions. So if the season ended today, they pencil in Oregon as the Big Ten Conference champion. Buckeyes can't get the 2 seed. The best they can do is the 5. So in that scenario, they would host a home game against Arizona State, the 12.
Yeah. And I hope I'm wrong. I hope it doesn't come into play at all. I don't want to think like that. But yeah, again, Boise State is currently, if things as they stand now, right? Boise State is who would be hosting a playoff game. The winner of currently Arizona State and Ohio State would be going to Boise State, which is just comical.
And maybe you're saying, well, wait, where did Arizona State come from? Because I didn't hear you list them in the top 12. They're not in the top 12, but they are technically, the Big 12 is still considered a power conference, so that would be their champion.
Yeah, that's right. Actually, and I got to say, we're going to do this a lot. I got that wrong. Ohio State would host Arizona State. Boise State, that game would be a neutral site.
That's what I said.
Sorry, I screwed that up.
All right.
I said it wrong.
It's all right.
Look,
anyway,
doesn't matter.
There's your rankings.
I don't know. I'm not feeling very nervous about any of this. Are you?
About the ultimate outcome? No. I mean, if we're talking about in the vacuum of this week, yes.
Yeah, you're right.
Only because I just, you can give me all the evidence to show the Buckeyes are better, Michigan's lost 5 games, all of that. And I agree with all of it.
Yeah.
But there's just something about this game. And it's not even the fact that we've lost 3 in a row. That plays into it a little bit.
Right.
But I felt this way when Tress was coaching. I felt this way when Urban was coaching. They gave me no reason to feel this way, but I still did. Leading up to this game, my emotions are all out of whack. And that's why I wish this was the week before or after Thanksgiving, because it sort of ruins this entire week for me.
It sucks so bad. For those of you who didn't get to, if you don't remember this rivalry back when it was before Thanksgiving, what did I say?
The other S word. It stinks.
It stinks.
Stinks.
That's right. I'm sorry. I should have remembered. All I know is this. I feel more hopeful, like my nervousness about Ohio State winning the national championship, somehow in my brain, that is more of a likely scenario than Ohio State beating Michigan.
I know, it makes no sense. We're fully aware of it.
Meaning that even if they lost to Michigan, I still feel like they'd win the national championship because I think this team is that good. I need to find out if Ryan Day has it against Michigan. I know he won it once against Michigan, but current results are a little bit lopsided.
Who else needs to find out?
Ryan Day.
Ryan Day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. That's where my nervousness is. I feel like his team could beat anyone in the country, but when Michigan comes to play, it is a different animal, and he's got to learn how to get over that hump.
Everybody hates Big Noon. More proof coming up next. Common Man and T-Bone on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
You should be aware of an accident that's blocking 2 left lanes if you're traveling on northbound 71 on the south side after Frank Road. And things are a little slow on eastbound 70 downtown between the 71 West Split and Livingston Avenue. This report is sponsored by eBay. We all got a thing. Yes, even you. If you love fashion, car parts, trading cards, whatever you're into, it's on eBay. So go find the thing that keeps you up at night. eBay. Things people love. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by Green & Sons. Family owned and operated for over 45 years. Green & Sons will help you find your next Kubota tractor. Located in Mount Sterling and north of Marysville. And online at greenandsons.com.
Black Friday is here at your local Ram dealer, where right now, well-qualified lessees get a low-mileage lease on the 2025 Ram 1500 Bighorn Crew Cab 4x4 for $479 a month for 42 months with $3,859 due at signing. Tax, title, license extra. No security deposit required. Call 1-877-RAM-5722 for details. Requires dealer contribution and lease through Stellantis Financial. Extra charge for miles over 35,000. Not all customers will qualify. Residency restrictions apply. Take delivery by 12/2/24.
The perfect Thanksgiving starts with a Meyer frozen turkey for just 33 cents per pound with M-Perks. Imagine that golden, crispy skin. Ooh, that sounds good.
Stick to the script, please.
Oh, right. Roasted to perfection with fresh rolls, creamy gravy, and a delicious sweet potato casserole. I love those little marshmallows. Sorry. Bring more good to Thanksgiving with a Meyer frozen turkey for 33 cents per pound with M-Perks. That is a good deal.
Limit 1. Exclusions apply. Discount automatically applied when you enter your M-Perks ID. See all deals in store or on the Meyer app.
Have you tried all the great new food at Ohio Stadium? Each home game, the Levy Culinary Team creates a burger named after the opponent. Taste the competition burger. This Saturday will feature that Team Up North burger, a fresh beef patty topped with house-smoked corned beef and sauerkraut, finished with house-made Russian sauce, Swiss cheese, and shredded lettuce. Try that Team Up North burger at the Taste the Competition burger carts at Section 8 on A deck and Section 12 on C deck this game day.
What's up, sandwich heads? Today on Steve-O's Sandwich Reviews, we've got the tips and tricks to the best sandwich order. And it all starts with this little guy right here. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Partial to pastrami, craving a Cubano. Yeah, sounds delicious, but boom! Add the crisp, refreshing taste of Pepsi Zero Sugar and cue the fireworks. Lunch, dinner, or late night, it'll be a sandwich worth celebrating. Trust me, your boy's eaten a lot of sandwiches in his day, and the one thing I can say with absolute fact, every bite is better with Pepsi.
There's nothing like having Common Man and T-Bone resting on your bosom.
For someone with no breasts, you've done very well for yourself.
Gross. Pick up the latest T-shirt in the fan store or pick up merch from a show you actually like. We even have Ohio State and jacket stuff. Head to 971thefan.com.
Looking to sell your home? Don't pay 6% commission. Call my guys at Sell for 1% Realtors. They're full service, not a do-it-yourself kind of thing. On average, customers save over $10,000. Give them a call, 614-451-6616. That's 451-6616.
Hey, Jackets fans, we know what's on your holiday wish list. Ask your Secret Santa for a Blue Jackets holiday gift pack. You'll score 2 tickets plus a Blue Jackets Honda shirt, all for just $99. Learn more at bluejackets.com/holiday.
Hey, it's Anthony. Happy Honda Days are at Germain Honda of Dublin. Rich tells me they're going to help you celebrate your new vehicle with 0% APR up to 72 months on select 24 and 25 models with no payments for 90 days. And leases starting as low as $249 a month. Germain Honda of Dublin, where you'll get same-day service, no appointment necessary. See the dealer for all these amazing details. Strike now at Germain Honda of Dublin on Sawmill Road just south of 270.
2 guys drove to work. Neither guy wore a seatbelt. One guy got a ticket. One guy didn't. The same 2 guys drove home. One guy wore his seatbelt. One guy didn't. One guy made it home. The guy not wearing his seatbelt didn't. Don't risk it. Click it or ticket. Paid for by NHTSA.
Do you want a job that is flexible, secure, and fun? It also offers excellent pay and is ranked as one of the best jobs in America, too. I'm talking about being a dental hygienist. And all you have to do is complete a 2-year program after high school. Visit ODA.org to learn more and to start helping people love their smile. This message is brought to you by the members of the Ohio Dental Association.
Share all the holiday joy this season with the convenient shipping and enhanced network of the United States Postal Service. Visit USPS.com/holiday ride.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Cloudy and dry today. Temperatures in the low 40s. If you are traveling for Thanksgiving, get out there and hit the roadways before 7 p.m. tonight. By 7 p.m., we're going to be looking at rain moving in across the region. It will be heavy at times. That rain will switch to snow after midnight. Light accumulations possible. It looks like all precipitation ends by about 7 a.m. on Thanksgiving morning. I'm meteorologist Dylan Robichaud with your 10 TV weather impact forecasts on 97.1 The Fan.
ESPN Bet is the official sports book of Common Man and T-Bone. On your phone or in person at Hollywood Casino Columbus. The Fan.
Does excessive amounts of Prozac make your sack droop down to your knees? Asking for a friend. My friend's name is Mike. Back to Droopy Sack and T-Bone.
Yeah. Hey, that's the promo. I have nothing to do with that.
Family friendly. Come on.
Let me tell you about my friends.
Oh, this is not a buzzer. This is something you can talk about.
Let me tell you about my friends at Coors Light. If you're watching on YouTube right now, and you can do that, we're live every single day. Just go to YouTube, search 971 The Fan, and click on the live stream. I am wearing my brand new Coors Light track jacket that they have sent me. Timmy has one too, and if he was a good friend, he'd be in here to model it with me.
That's right.
But I love it. I'm wearing it to Thanksgiving tomorrow. As a matter of fact, I have 2 jobs.
Oh?
I've been told we're going by my in-laws. I am to bring some appetizers.
Okay.
So I'm doing that. I have a nice 3-year aged Parmigiano Reggiano.
Wow.
I'm going to bake up some fresh focaccia.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Safe for the whole family. Let's remember that. We got to be family friendly today.
Prosciutto. Well, when you eat my bread,
that's what I'm saying. It's
I'm
not family
in
friendly.
control of what happens to your body.
It's not family friendly how you're describing this.
But I'm also bringing lots and lots of Coors Light. Because everybody likes it.
There you go.
Everybody in my family likes it. We'll have other beer selections there, but you have to have Coors Light at every Thanksgiving, just like the Pilgrims did. 21 means 21. Please drink responsibly. It is Wildcard Wednesday. Fun for the whole family. And Fish has handed me an early plug sheet.
That means
because he's hitting the road.
He's getting out of here.
He's getting out of here. Tomorrow, best of shows in the morning, best of Morning Juice, best of Bishop and Friends, and then the NFL triple header. Bears at the Lions, Giants at Cowboys, Giants at Cowboys, and then Dolphins at Packers.
So he's like, I don't know what to do. I love the Jackets and I love the Cowboys. Oh, no.
My head just exploded.
We'll have all of that tomorrow. And then Friday, we're not here because there's Buckeye basketball starting at 2:30. But Morning Juice will be here. They will be live. Maurice Claret will be on. AJ Hawk will be on. And then Brady Quinn will be on Rothman and Ice at noon.
Is it dentist night at the basketball game?
Dentist night?
Yeah. What time did it start?
Ted.
Oh, tooth hurdy?
2:30. That's Dennis' favorite time.
Tooth hurdy.
Yeah. And the OSU Pitt men's basketball game tips off right here on the Fan on Friday.
I would like to just, give you some more proof as to why everybody, rightfully so, hates the big noon kickoffs. With the exception of everybody who's here.
Right.
Because I like them and you like them, but, you and I, we don't know what we're talking about.
No, everybody else hates them.
Right. Indiana and Ohio State scored 9.32 million viewers, most watched college football game of the week on any network, peaked at 10.52 million viewers on Fox. Now, let me just point that out. This was a game that, after the first possession of the second half, was non-competitive.
Yep,
right?
That's right.
Was not a football game. Everybody knew it. You also had, in later windows, the number 4 team in the country, Penn State, play a 1-point game against Minnesota.
You had 3 SEC teams that were ranked and considered playoff contenders.
You had Alabama and Oklahoma.
Get upset.
Oklahoma beating Alabama. You had Ole Miss in Florida.
Mike, by the way, hold on. Alabama, Oklahoma. Do they even have fans? They're such tiny little fan bases. No one even roots for those schools.
I'm just saying, these are games that impacted the playoff race. Penn State as well. If they lose that game, it throws everything into flux.
Of course. But you're right. Like that Ole Miss, Florida game, are those big fan bases? I believe they are. Right? And then
please tell Fox how they should put this at night.
Well, yeah. If they put it at night, it would also get 10 million people. Like, here's the thing. When Ohio State is playing a ranked opponent and it's a good game, there will be people watching it, not just Buckeye fans, because we've seen what that number is. Buckeye fans watching every game gets you about 3 to 4 million people. It's when you play these top 5 matchups that suddenly everyone will tune in and watch. And if you put it on at 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock, or noon, there are going to be about 10 million people watching it, unless it's a college football playoff game, when then you get even more people because it's just the only thing. People will tune in to watch big events, no matter if they watched any college football or not. But outside of those events, the playoff games that we're talking about, these are the biggest games every week.
Teddy, are you ready for your wishes now?
I am ready.
I mean, you've promoted this. You've teased it up. Better be worth it.
I hate to disappoint everybody, but all right. Well, I'm thankful for our peeps in the YouTube chat. I get to chat with them every day. I love all those guys and gals that are in there. Well, except for Wednesdays when I'm not here.
Usually
but
you're not here.
Today's
but
Wednesday.
You're here, but this is kind of like a Friday.
This is a special holiday edition.
We should call it First Friday. Has anybody done that? I don't think anybody's doing that.
Let's steal it.
I think we should steal it.
That's right. I'm thankful for having a wonderful boss in my guy Fish.
There you go.
All right. I'm thankful for Timmy, who gave me this sweet Reds hat today. Check this thing out. Look at this.
Are you gonna?
Oh, he's got a visual and everything.
That doesn't work right. Hang on here.
He's got his headphones on and everything. Come on, Teddy. There we go. That's nice.
There we go. All right, peeps. There we go. Timmy, he's an awesome guy. Check it out. All right. I'm thankful for Bone, Because way back last year, you gave me some of that back when I was banging bourbon. Do you remember that? Or back when, whatever it was called,
Back
right?
when I was banging.
Yeah. So I have refused to taste it until the Buckeyes beat Michigan.
Wow.
So I think I'm going to have some this Saturday night.
You better have
there
some.
There we go, Teddy.
That's right.
I like the faith.
And of course, I'm thankful for the Panamanians because they gave me my start in radio. Love those guys. And last but not least, I'm extremely thankful for the one man, a common man, if you will, who I owe everything to. And without him, I would probably still be filling vending machines on Thanksgiving Day at a FedEx facility in Grove City. Thank you, common man.
Look at that.
I'll pretend like you didn't just copy and paste that from last year's.
Okay, yeah.
Hey,
I know you did.
The back when I was bourbon, he didn't copy and paste because that's,
I tweaked it. Yeah.
You tweaked it.
Yeah.
Because last year you were going to drink it.
And they lost.
They lost. So we've saved it
I
for
brought it
another
back.
year.
Yeah.
So Teddy's going to drink some if they win. If they don't win, you're going to have to pour an entire bottle down my gullet to revive me.
Yeah, that's right. That's, I'll tell you right now, it ain't happening. It can't happen.
I know.
It can't happen.
It can't.
It can't happen. I won't say it ain't happening. I will say it cannot happen.
I said this
It
yesterday.
is unacceptable for that to happen.
No, it's not. It's unacceptable just to think about it.
Right.
Okay? Don't even put that bad juju in the world right now. I said this yesterday. It would be bigger than that 98 Michigan State loss where I thought that team was going to waltz right in and win the national championship because they were that talented. It would be perhaps the biggest loss of my Michigan hating fandom. That's not right.
I know what you meant.
You know what I mean.
Your time watching Michigan and wanting them to lose.
Yes. That's what I meant.
Real quick, before our next segment, we're going to be talking to our guy, Adam Rittenberg, which will be fun.
Oh, that's right. I forgot to tell you. We moved that from Thursdays to today.
Yeah, because we're going to chat with him. But I just want to get a quick wild card in on Wildcard Wednesday, Turkey edition. John says, Common Man, could you please give us your recipe for Thanksgiving leftovers? All I remember is sharp cheddar.
Oh, the sandwich?
This is I believe he wants the sandwich recipe, which I know involves, am I wrong that involves sourdough? Is that usually what you get?
It can.
Okay, just whatever the best bread you can find.
Whatever kind of bread, you're going to sort of make a panini-style sandwich.
Okay.
So whatever you prefer, whatever you have on hand. Later on in the show, I'll give it to you.
Oh, okay.
Yes, later on in the show.
All right.
Because we got to get to Around the Big Ten.
All right.
With our guy, Adam Rittenberg, coming up next. Common Man and T-Bone on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
We've got some stop-and-go traffic if you're traveling northbound 71 on the south side between Greenlawn Avenue and 315. And watch for a disabled vehicle that's on the right shoulder of eastbound 70 on the west side at 670. This report is sponsored by eBay. We all got a thing. Yes, even you. If you love fashion, car parts, trading cards, whatever you're into, it's on eBay. So go find the thing that keeps you up at night. eBay. Things people love. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic sponsored by Pella Windows and Doors, voted by Columbus homeowners as the leading and most trusted window brand. Find out why at PellaColumbus.com or at their brand new Polaris showroom.
The Columbus Gun Show at the Ohio Expo Center this weekend. Everything you need for the shooting sports and self-defense. Saturday 9 to 5, Sunday 9 to 4. Coupon and more info at cegunshows.com.
Common Man here for Jermaine Lexus of Dublin and Easton. It's that time of year. The red bows are not out yet, but I saw someone at the dealership dusting them off. We know what that means. In the meantime, Jermaine Lexus has great inventory on both new and L certified to pick from right now with 3.49% up to 60 months on their most popular models like the ES, RX, and NX. If you're in the market, please do check them out. Jermaine Lexus, 2 locations to serve you, Dublin and Easton, JermaineLexus.com.
The centerpiece of your family Christmas is the Christmas tree, and nobody does cut Christmas trees like Oakland Nursery. Big trees for big rooms, little trees for little rooms, and everything in between. You can do big trees in little rooms, but it'll get crowded. Oakland Nursery has the largest selection of cut Christmas trees in Central Ohio. 3 to 14-foot freshly cut trees worthy of the Oakland name and reputation. 3-foot firs start at just $19.99. For 84 years, Christmas starts at Oakland Nursery.
Common Man here for Universal Windows Direct. Is your home ready for winter? Is your home ready for merriment this time of year? If your windows are drafty, your guests are going to be cold. You should probably take care of that. Call my guys at Universal Windows Direct. If you act right now, for every 2 windows you buy, you get 2 free. There's no limit. You buy 4, you get 4. You get 20, you get 20. Plus 0% financing for 60 months. That's 5 whole years of interest-free payments. Call them today, 614-502-5220. Schedule your free in-home estimate or visit UWD.com.
By the time you're finished listening to this Pepsi Zero Sugar, you'll be 15 seconds closer to kickoff. Stock up now. Bengals game day is so close, you can almost taste it. Bengals watching. Better with Pepsi.
Remember how that little girl in Poltergeist was in the TV?
They're here.
Yeah? Well, she's actually dead now. It's quite sad. Anyway, watch your favorite fan shows on your TV by subscribing to us on YouTube. Search 971 The Fan. Do it now.
If you're struggling with ED or your performance is down and your belly fat is growing, listen up. You've got one life. Now is the time to act.
At the Columbus Men's Clinic, we're not just healthcare, we're your secret weapon. Don't wait another day. Here's why you need to act right now.
Every moment you delay, your condition could worsen. It's not just about sex, it's about your heart, your relationship, your life.
The Columbus Men's Clinic has over 10 years of proven results for low testosterone and increasing drive, energy level, and performance. We've introduced ED and enhancement treatments so exclusive, you'll wonder why you waited.
Procrastination is the thief of time. When it comes to your sexual health, you can't afford to wait. Join the League of Gentlemen who've walked out of our doors with a swagger.
Call the Columbus Men's Clinic at 614-300-7400 or visit columbusmensclinic.com. Book your $99 male performance consultation now, including blood work. Call 614-300-7400 or visit columbusmensclinic.com. The Columbus Men's Clinic, making it happen.
Now, in our last session, you said you were hearing noises.
Terrible noises.
Tell me more.
Same time every morning.
Mm-hmm. Can you describe them?
Well, it starts like yee and then turns into woo woo woo.
Indeed. And does it also come with a
That's exactly what it is. How did you know, Doctor?
This is a symptom of not having an Apex Pros water heater.
Doctor, I know my husband, and he would never.
And the sound then goes yip yip woo woo woo. I'm writing you a prescription for an Apex Pros water heater.
You really think this will help?
Apex Pros, the pros who knows. First you doubt me, then you doubt the pros who knows.
I'm not doubting. I just didn't think my husband would make such
the unnecessary suffering of surprise cold water. I've seen it 1,000 times. Apex Pros even has tankless solutions that provide never-ending warm water.
Wow.
The crazy sounds will go away by tomorrow. Now here's my bill. Now about that sound.
It's Alex, the Apex Bear. We are the pros who knows. The official plumber of the Columbus Blue Jackets. ApexPros.com.
Common Man and T-Bone is sponsored by the Hinderer Motor Company. We love what moves you. The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
Common Man and T-Bone present Around the Big Ten with Adam Rittenberg.
Normally it's a Thursday visit, but it's Turkey Day tomorrow, so we're not here. But we never want to pass up an opportunity to talk to our friend. He covers all things college football for ESPN. It's Around the Big Ten with Adam Rittenberg. Happy Thanksgiving, my friend.
Happy Thanksgiving. It's our final one before the season finale for a lot of teams. I hope everybody has a great holiday.
Yes, so let's focus on, the teams that still matter, the Big Ten teams that are vying for a playoff opportunity. Indiana comes in here last week, and they lose. They drop down to number 10 in the playoff rankings. Is that about right, or were they treated too harshly? What do you think?
Yeah, I think you could make a case either way. I mean, the committee has dropped teams for losses, some a little bit more than Indiana was, some less. Certainly they weren't, overly competitive in that game, and it was their first game against a truly elite opponent. And so you can extrapolate some things and say, okay, maybe they weren't that good to begin with. But I think that Indiana, it deserves to be in this conversation. You're somewhere in the 8 to 10 range. They probably really should be any higher than 8. And probably shouldn't be a whole lot lower than where they are right now. So, as we saw last week, there's so many potential upsets that as long as they take care of business against a bad Purdue team, they should remain where they are or move up. And as long as they can get into the playoff, I think they'll be thrilled. Obviously, it just may have cost them the opportunity to host a game.
I'm wondering, Adam, if deep down inside, I know that they probably wouldn't admit this. Do you think a lot of Indiana fans kind of secretly hope that Ohio State beats Michigan, Oregon obviously beats Washington, those two play their game in the Big Ten championship game, and then Indiana can just hopefully for them beat Purdue? Do you think most Indiana fans, are they looking for like another chance to try to go win that Big Ten championship, or do you think they just want to get in the playoffs?
Well, I mean, just from talking to teams that have been in that game, I mean, you want to be part of that game, especially when the game is, 40 minutes from your campus. And so, yeah, they would be a heavy underdog against whoever they would play. But, I think the opportunity, especially in Curt Cignetti's first year, to be part of that, I mean, you just never know if it's going to come up again or when it's going to come up again. So I think, yeah, they would love to be in that game, but they're going to be happy no matter what, as long as they don't fall out of the field. And that's, again, what we're all watching, because, there's moving parts. And last week was certainly a bad one for the SEC, but it was a good one for the ACC. So what happens this weekend? Do the ACC teams all take care of business, or does somebody stumble? And you look at a game like Clemson, South Carolina, the winner of that game, I think, is going to have a really good opportunity to get in, and the loser is obviously going to be out. So Indiana just has to, not stumble against Purdue, and then, see where the kind of chips fall. But I think they would love to be part of the championship game.
Around the Big Ten with Adam Rittenberg here on The Fan. So Penn State plays a 1-point game at Minnesota last week. If Minnesota and Penn State were SEC teams, the narrative would be, oh, look how deep this conference is. Penn State was given a game by Minnesota. I think now, though, people look at it and say, well, is Penn State any good because they were given a game by Minnesota? How do you read it?
And I got into it a little bit with Penn State fans because I said they just survived or did just enough, which they did. Obviously, they won by 1 point on the road. But I think this is a good win. And again, you can go through pretty much every team's resume and find games like this. And Penn State's had other ones. They had like the similar game against USC, where they had to rally to win out on the West Coast. Winning matters, and they won, and that's all that really counts for them going forward. I mean, you look at Georgia, fortunate to beat Kentucky on the road. You look at Oregon, had a whole lot of trouble with Wisconsin, and not a great Wisconsin team up in Madison. So, this is not unique, and the bottom line is Penn State found a way to win, and they deserve credit for that. And, again, do they have a lot of signature wins that really jump off the page? No, but they have a lot of wins. And that should count in this final evaluation. So I think a lot of people are saying, well, move Notre Dame up, move Penn State down. I mean, we'll see. I think they're both those teams, if they win this weekend against Maryland for Penn State and USC for Notre Dame, they're going to be hosting first-round college football playoff games, which is certainly a really exciting thing to have.
Well, I was going to bring up, I know we were talking about teams that matter, but I guess in this context, USC kind of does here, because they obviously have no bearing on the Big Ten championship race, but they can have a massive impact on how the college football playoffs go. Do you think that if they were to get that win for Notre Dame, if they were to somehow pull that off, I know they're only 7.5-point dogs, is that something that gives them the momentum next year that maybe gets them a little bit back on some firm footing?
Yes, because if you really dive into the USC numbers, right, I mean, yeah, their one-loss record is not impressive, and they're sitting there with potentially a 6th regular season loss, but they've been in every game. They haven't been blown out. They've made clear strides on defense. They made a quarterback change that may serve them well going forward in terms of being able to do a little bit more with Jaden Mayava than they were with Miller Moss, even though I think Miller Moss played well at times, obviously played well in the first game against LSU. But I think Lincoln Riley's going to point to that and say, hey, first year in the league, we were clearly adjusting. We did not play well in close games, but we're not far away from having a much better record. What do we need to do as a program to take that next step so that some of those close losses turn into wins or dominant wins? I mean, there's no business for USC to lose to Maryland. Like those are inexcusable losses. But even a game like Minnesota, that's a game that USC should find a way to win. They were controlling the Michigan game for most of the way through and then struggled with their run defense down the stretch. So they aren't far off. And this type of game against a very good Notre Dame team, I agree with you, would really springboard them into year 2 of the Big Ten under Lincoln Riley.
Adam Rittenberg covers college football for ESPN. He joins us here on The Fan. So Buckeyes in Michigan, noon on Saturday. I mean, for me, there's no way that Ryan Day and Ohio State can lose this game. That doesn't mean I'm not nervous. It doesn't mean I won't, have the butterflies in my stomach, but it's just, I can't see it happening. How do you think this goes?
I'm with you. I mean, this is the beating that Ryan Day and Ohio State players, especially guys who stuck around when they could have left for the NFL, like Jack Sawyer, like Emeka Ibuka, like Denzel Burke. I mean, go down the list. This is the game. This is the game you've been waiting for against, clearly an inferior Michigan team, a team that you should beat, and you should beat severely. So this is your take your anger out game. But you also wonder, are they going to be too tight? I mean, that's a criticism that's been out there for Ryan Day's teams for a while, that they play tight. He coaches tight. Is that going to show up on Saturday, or are they going to let loose and obviously play to their ability, which we saw against Indiana, and really take it out on this Michigan team? So I think that's the intrigue for me is, what type of emotional response are we going to get from Ohio State? Because sometimes it's been there and sometimes it hasn't.
Adam, we always appreciate it, my friend. Have a fantastic holiday. We will chat next week.
Can't wait, guys. Have a great holiday. Thanks.
Around the Big Ten with Adam Rittenberg on the Bryant Heating and Cooling Systems fan guest hotline. I have not spoken to anyone, fan, media member, even Michigan fans who think Michigan is going to win this game on Saturday.
Not on paper. Like from the standpoint of, you look at the talent level, you look at everything there, that Michigan should win this game. It's non-existent. It shouldn't happen.
And that scares me even more.
Well, the thing that Adam said there is what I think deep down every Buckeye fan is fearing, whether we want to admit it or not. Ryan Day does coach tight in these games. He does. And that can be overcome when you have better talent. And then ultimately you get a couple of scores going your way, you loosen up a bit, and then you snap out of it. That's why I say I would be more confident if this weekend they were playing Oregon than if they're playing Michigan. Don't you think? I'm saying you put those Michigan players in an Oregon uniform and you tell them it's all Oregon, like they're all Oregon guys, and it's none of the Michigan guys.
We're still playing the game here, right?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm saying I feel better about beating that team. I feel better about beating the real Oregon team or this Michigan team in Oregon uniform. But you put anybody in that Michigan uniform, and suddenly I'm nervous because Ryan Day gets nervous, whether he wants to admit it or not.
Can I tell you something? You brought it up during that segment, too. I think USC beats Notre Dame.
I think
it goes into total chaos if that happens.
It certainly does. But I'm telling you, with USC, I feel like you look at games. Michigan knows this weekend. This is the game they can. All this season was a loss. They win this game, they fix their season to a degree. If USC beats Notre Dame, we're on to next year. We look at the springboard we got. Look what we just did. We knocked off this stupidly one-loss team. They should be undefeated, Notre Dame. Yeah, but then you knock them out of the playoffs, essentially. And I think that's absolutely a very real possibility for USC.
It is Wild Card Wednesday, and we will have some Wild Card Wednesday fun coming up next. Common Man and T-Bone on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
There's some stop-and-go traffic that's causing a 5-minute delay on northbound 71 on the north side between East Broad Street and 11th Avenue. And we also have a 5-minute delay on eastbound 270 on the North Outer Belt between 315 and 71. This report is sponsored by Donato's Pizza. Every piece is important. Okay, Donato's pepperoni lovers, it's time to pick your pep deal. Now get $5 off a large hot honey pepperoni pizza, or get $5 off a large pep 150 when you use promo code PEP. Order today. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is brought to you by Monogram Homes. Start your true custom home journey today with a builder you can trust. Monogram Homes. Visit Monogram Homes online at monogramhomes.net.
What's better than giving a gift everyone wants? Getting free gas and groceries by earning perks on gift cards purchased at Giant Eagle Market District and GetGo. Choose from hundreds of gift cards to make everyone merry at Giant Eagle Market District and GetGo.
Hey, Ohio, Prime Sports has arrived. The only book where you can lay 108 instead of 110 on all your favorite teams. Football, baseball, basketball, hockey. Why would you risk more to win the same amount at another sports book? Download the Prime Sports Ohio app or visit our website, primesportsbook.com, and use promo code JUSTSPORTS to get a welcome bonus up to $100. And be a member of the Prime Sports family.
Terms and conditions apply. Visit website for details. Must be 21 or older and present in Ohio. If you or anyone you know has a gambling problem and wants help, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hey, Bobby Carpenter here from Carpenter Heating, Cooling, Plumbing, and Electric, announcing our $99 home preventative maintenance checkup. Carpenter and Bryant will do whatever it takes to get you ready for the fall and winter ahead. Check us out at carpentercolumbus.com. That's carpentercolumbus.com.
Tickets for the 2025 Memorial Tournament presented by Workday are now on sale with special offers only through December 5th. Walk the rope line. Witness iconic shots by golf's best. Join the crowd roars. The experience is yours, and it's second to none. Be there May 26th through June 1st. Take advantage of best ticket pricing and waived fees now through December 5th. Visit memorialtickets.com today.
You can use your phone at a doctor's office. You can use your phone at a football game. You can even use your phone at an amusement park. But one place you should never use your phone is behind the wheel. Fines now start at $150. So remember, Ohio, phones down. It's the law.
If you miss a little, you'll miss a lot. Search for your favorite fan shows wherever you get your podcasts and subscribe. Every episode comes right to your phone absolutely free. Modern technology, it's a hell of a thing. Do it now. The Fan.
Hey, it's Anthony. Happy Honda Days are at Germain Honda of Dublin. Rich tells me they're going to help you celebrate your new vehicle with 0% APR up to 72 months on select 24 and 25 models with no payments for 90 days. And leases starting as low as $249 a month. Germain Honda of Dublin, where you'll get same-day service, no appointment necessary. See the dealer for all these amazing details. Strike now at Germain Honda of Dublin on Sawmill Road just south of 270.
Welcome to Nada Yada Island.
We're back on the Nada Yada Island Confessions Show. Benny is about to tell us how he found two loves. Go ahead.
Yeah, thanks to Metro, I found iPhone 12 and Apple Watch SE.
At Metro, get the perfect match of both iPhone 12 with 5G and Apple Watch SE for only $99.99. You heard that right. Both for just $99.99. Holidays with Nada Yada Yada. Only at Metro by T-Mobile.
Bring your number and ID, sign up for Metro Flex Plus, and add a watch line. Not available if you're with T-Mobile or been with Metro in the past 180 days. Limit 2 per account.
Common Man here. I've told you about my friends at Sell for 1% Realtors. I am back to remind you that if you're thinking about selling your home, it should not cost you 6% to do it. Their premise is almost too good to be true. They sell your home for 1% commission, not 6. That's it. I had to check it out for myself, see if it was legit. I met with the family-run business here in Central Ohio. They will give you everything you expect from any realtor for a whole lot less. This is full service, not discount. They literally do everything that a realtor who charges you 6% is going to do, and probably more. They can do it because they use today's technology, which has made the realtor's job easier, taking photos, signing documents on your phone. And instead of keeping their prices the same like everybody else does, they pass the savings on to you because they know you're going to be happy with the service. Tell a friend, they get more business. Oh, what a novel concept. If I knew about these guys 10 years ago, I would have saved a boatload of money. On average, customers save about 10 grand in commissions. If you're selling, give my guys a call. 614-451-6616. Sellfor1%.com.
It's almost Football Friday. All play and no work.
Sponsored by Tansky's Sawmill Toyota.
Your home for football, The Fan. If Biggie Size was a radio show, this would be it. This is Common Man and T-Bone.
Please subscribe to the podcast of this show. It's available wherever you get your podcast. Just search Common Man and T-Bone. Click subscribe. Every single show comes right to your device free of charge. The podcast is brought to you by our friends, Care Heating and Cooling. Perhaps you're traveling, going somewhere, just drive safely. There's a lot of people on the road, so just deal with it.
Yeah, that's right.
All right?
Deal with it.
You don't want to make good time only to be dead, right?
You like that? No, wait, who said deal with it? Who is that? Who said that in sports? I was thinking that was Kirk Cousins, but that's not. You said you like that? That's what he said.
I forget. It was a coach.
Who said deal with it? Someone said deal with it.
All right, I don't remember.
Blowing my mind.
It's Wildcard Wednesday. It's fun for the whole family Wildcard Wednesday, so nothing inappropriate today because I know you probably got a car full of kids and grandma as you go to your Turkey Day festivities.
This is a wild card from your guy Duff, who says, my guys. When I was a kid, I heard about someone 2 towns over that drank a Coke with Pop Rocks in their mouth and their stomach exploded.
Not real.
Turns out, well, that's what he says. Turns out it was an urban legend that never happened. Anywho, what's the strangest thing you've ever heard of someone doing with Pop Rocks?
Duff.
Common Man. What?
Duff, you know the story. You know why I can't tell the story.
What?
All right? It's not family friendly. There was an old lady who liked Pop Rocks. The end.
That's all you can tell that story.
When I worked at Spencer Gifts, there was an old lady. She bought a lot of Pop Rocks. That's the end of the story.
You asked why she liked Pop Rocks, and you can't tell why she. What she said.
She just said they're tasty.
Yeah, that's right.
My husband likes them a lot. That's what she said.
All right.
Next one.
Meat Sweat says, my sports guys. What are your thoughts on some of my favorite athletes? Goalkeeper Fabian Assman.
Stop.
What? That's his name.
Stop.
We're talking Phillies minor leaguer Steve Schartz. These are real players. You don't remember these guys?
No.
He also said, I hope as much as I do, you enjoy watching old Chubby Cox film. He played basketball. He's a basketball player, Mike. Skier Andreas Wank. Wank on the slopes is unbelievable. And I agree. If you've never seen that dude ski, he is something.
You idiots. I'm trying to make a safe space for everybody. You are ruining it.
I don't know what you're getting
When I'm the most mature one in the room, we got some problems.
I don't know what we're just trying to talk sports here.
And don't encourage them, Bone.
What do you mean encourage?
You're the adult, too.
Am I not supposed to read the wild cards? I thought I was. Just reading a wild card over here.
All right, let's get back on track, shall we?
Fine.
It's Thanksgiving wishes, too. Jen Winters has popped on the X.
Okay.
She has a Thanksgiving wish. I can't read it like her, but I'll try.
Okay.
Here's what she says. She says, maybe I should. All right.
Go to the whole thing.
My guys, my Thanksgiving wishes are as follows. Non-sports Matt, for dealing with me, even though you don't like sports, you always cheer for my team. It's a wonderful thing. My family for their unwavering love and support. It's been a rough year health-wise, but everybody is feeling better, and that's all that matters. My brother, sister-in-law, and the light of my life, my niece, Whitley. Thank you for your support and not judging my hellacious appearance when we FaceTime.
Yeah, Whitley. Way to not judge Jen, you infant.
My friends, I feel like Vin Diesel, but you're my family, and you stuck with my awkwardness forever. T-Bone, thank you for having my back and for going to shows with non-sports Matt.
We do.
Panama Ted, thank you for being the best producer ever and dumping my F-bomb. Timmy Hall, thank you for listening to me and for your advice and for all the fun Saturday mornings at the Ozone. Common Man, I don't know where to begin, so I'll just keep it simple. You're the best. Finally, to my friends in the YouTube Man and Bone chat. You guys are amazing. I can't believe the community that you've built from the chat, and it makes me so happy to see you guys interact with each other and support one another. I love you guys so much. Happy Thanksgiving. God bless. Jen Winters.
Hashtag God bless, I believe is what she actually said.
I like how she had very specific things to thank you guys for, and for me, she's like, I can't think of anything. So
no, she didn't say that. She said,
"You're the best."
She said, "I don't even know where to begin." Meaning, there's so much that she could say, but in such condensed time, she just said, "You're the best."
I see.
She called you the best of all of us.
Please do send us your wishes and or Wildcard Wednesday stuff.
It's wishes and wildcards
at Man and Bone on X. Text the burner phone 614-787-3093. Do you have another one, Bone?
I do. Chip says, "My gentleman." Here's some wholesome news. OSU volleyball beat Indiana in 5 sets on Sunday's senior night. Let them live. The next day, OSU fifth-year senior Emily Londit was drafted 10th by the Omaha Supernovas.
Okay, that's very nice.
That's great. They are they also known as the Omaha Oasises.
The Champagne Supernovas?
Yeah, that's right. Also, Indiana setter Luca Fickle.
There's not a Luca Fickle.
Is Luke Fickle's daughter.
No, she's not. Luke Fickle did not name his daughter Luca.
Well, Mike.
There's no way.
Good news for you. I am on the Indiana University Women's Volleyball 2024 roster.
I don't doubt this person exists.
Here we go.
Okay.
Luca Fickle, sophomore, setter. Hometown, Cincinnati, Ohio.
Okay.
Height, 6'1". Get to know Luca. Her hobbies include traveling, hanging with friends, and being Luke Fickle's daughter. No, it doesn't say that. But it does say at the bottom here, prep and personal, she played high school volleyball in Cincinnati, named first team. Who cares? All this other. She's really good. Daughter of Luke and Amy Fickle. Father Luke played collegiate football for Ohio State and is the head football coach at Wisconsin.
Luke Fickle named his daughter Luca?
Oh, my.
What's the matter with you?
Oh, wow. That is
Luca Fickle.
There's 5 siblings in the Fickle family. Luca, Landon, Lakin, Aiden, Ashton, and Lucian. The 6 kids.
I thought they were going all L's, but they didn't do that.
No, they went Aiden, Ashton,
Lucian. What is this, a gladiator movie?
You know what it is? I figured this out. Amy starts with an A. Luke starts with an L. So they've named their kids either L or A names.
I see.
To keep it in the, I guess, in that tradition there.
Well, you know how we put all things together? Like I saw, we had Barbenheimer.
Yeah.
And people this weekend were talking about, what is it?
The 2 movies coming out that I don't remember.
Glicked.
What?
Well, Gladiator and Wicked, or Glicked.
Glick.
It was Glicked. That's what they were calling it.
They're a furniture store over on Hamilton Road. Glicked. My favorite. They're great.
Maybe if they wanted to combine Luke and Amy, it can just be Lamey.
Oh, I don't think that. No, I don't think you do that. I think Luke is better.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations. I had no idea.
Didn't the Fickles live in your neighborhood?
They did, yes.
So you probably have hung out. Not hung out.
I didn't hang out with them.
Back up. What I'm saying is you probably saw Luca.
I probably
running around. You didn't even know it was her. But Luca Fickle was your neighbor.
Knew that's one of the Fickle kids.
Yeah, but you didn't know. But she's a Division I volleyball player. Okay, very good for Indiana.
Good for her. That's very nice. I can't believe he named his kid that. Ryan Day with his radio show today. You will hear from Ryan Day coming up next. Colin Man and T-Bone on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
You're going to hit a slowdown due to an accident that's blocking the right lane on southbound 71 on the north side after Polaris Parkway. And there's a couple minute slowdown on eastbound 70 on the east side between Hamilton Road and 270. This report is sponsored by Donato's Pizza. Every piece is important. Okay, Donato's pepperoni lovers, it's time to pick your pep deal. Now get $5 off a large hot honey pepperoni pizza or get $5 off a large pep 150 when you use promo code PEP. Order today. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by Whiskey War by High Bank Distillery. Drink local. Drink High Bank.
Diamond Cellar is bringing the world's finest jewelry to you at our annual holiday gala December 5th through December 7th. Celebrate the season of sparkle with up to 25% off for 1 weekend only at our Selma Road location. Visit diamondcellar.com/gala to learn more.
Make the most of your holidays with the Kroger app. You can enjoy over $600 in digital coupons every week. Get access to low prices and earn fuel points to save up to $1 off per gallon at the pump. The Kroger app makes it easy to save this holiday season. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Savings may vary by state. Fuel restrictions apply.
Get big savings when you mix and match cans of Campbell's Cream of Mushroom Soup and Del Monte vegetables. They're 10 for $10 with your card. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Okay, name? Occupation? Great, you get a brand new Kia. For less than lunch, under $5 a day at Great Lakes Kia.
Is that a turkey?
Of course, we're talking turkey. With event pricing and the credit approve-a-thon.
Wow, and new Kias are less than lunch?
Yes, under $5 a day. Lease new 24 Kia Forte LXS, EV6 Wind, and Sorrento LX. All 3 under $5 a day.
Wow, that's only $139 a month for 24 months.
Plus new 24 Kia Telluride LX, under $8 a day.
$249 for 24 months.
He just got an EV6 with 0% financing.
Lucky goose.
Turkey.
Turkey, right. But I'd never get approved.
If you've got a job, you ride.
You guys are great.
Great cars, great people. Great Lakes Kia.
In Columbus.
GreatLakesKia.com.
GreatLakesKia.com.
You're such a ham.
To qualified buyers, visit GreatLakesKia.com for details.
Hi, this is Tracy from Custom Air. Is your furnace calling for a timeout? Don't let a breakdown sideline your comfort. Visit CustomAirCo.com to schedule your heating and cooling repair and get back in the game. Custom solutions, custom comfort, custom air.
Hey, fans! Welcome back to Fansville's Cheers and Tears. Oh. Okay, so everybody deals with losing, right? To a rival on a last-second field goal. Whatever, it's fine. I'm totally fine. But I cope with losing with an ice-cold Dr. Pepper. Those 23 flavors are so delicious. They totally wash away the pain of your college football team taking a big fat L. college football. It's a Pepper thing.
Hi, Timmy Hall here with Ohio State student-athlete, defensive tackle Hero Canoe.
What's up, everyone? Let's talk about something special this holiday season. Nationwide Children's Hospitals Light Up the Lawn campaign.
Join me and Hero and become a hero yourself when you donate to support Nationwide Children's Hospital. The moment you donate, the butterflies on the lawn light up for patients and families to see.
And not only that, with every gift, you are supporting life-saving care and research. Join us in making a difference.
So please, give now at nationwidechildrens.org/give.
Broadcasting from the Lindsay Honda Studios.
Honda makes the cars. Lindsay makes the difference. Visit lindsayhonda.com.
WBNS-FM, HD1 Columbus. The Fan. Sports Center.
And I'm Timmy Hall, noon on Saturday at the Shoe. Ohio State versus Michigan. There's not a lot more that needs to be said, but the Buckeyes are 10-1. Michigan is just a 6-win football team. They will be playing spoiler. The Buckeyes got to have it to get back to the Big Ten championship game in Indy. CBJ night here on The Fan. They try to stay hot. They host the Canadiens at 7:30 with a chance to move above 500. How about the 17-1 Cavs in the NBA? They are home tonight looking to make it 18-1. They take on the Hawks at 7. Feast week in college hoops continues. Number 22 Xavier taking on Michigan at 8:30 in the Fort Myers Championship. The Maui fun continues after 2 tough losses for Dayton. They play UConn around midnight. This one's sponsored by Awaken 180. For healthy but tasty Thanksgiving recipes, find those at Awaken 180. Happy Thanksgiving from Awaken 180.
The only thing scarier than Bones' analogies is man's browser history.
I'm sorry, man. I thought you want to see this.
This is Common Man and T-Bone.
Bone?
Yes, man.
You know what's open all the time?
What's open all the time?
Hollywood Casino Columbus.
That's what I've heard.
And they have the ESPN Bet Sportsbook right inside. It's in the middle of the building like an oasis.
Oh, yeah.
And the band Oasis is also there.
I don't know that
playing
they are.
ditties. Yes, no, they're there.
Okay.
Yes, no. You like that? Yes, no.
Hopefully they're not playing any ditty covers, but go ahead.
No, none of that. None of that. But if you have had enough of your family and you say, Thanksgiving family overrated, and you want to escape to where Bone and I escaped to. Hollywood Casino Columbus and the ESPN Bet Sportsbook. 12 huge, what was I going to say?
Champagne supernovas.
No.
Yes. No?
12,000 square feet, 2 huge walls of TVs. Something that I said was right.
Yeah.
Please go there. Must be 21. Gambling problem. Call 1-800-GAMBLER. It is Wildcard Wednesday.
This one from Anon says, Happy Thanksgiving, my guys. Best children. This is, again, we're doing safe. No, trying to make it family friendly here today.
This is family friendly today. You got, maybe some people in the car that are not normally driving with you, and we don't want to make them uncomfortable.
Yeah.
The listeners are not helping.
Yeah.
I'm trying to do my part.
I know.
You're not helping, and the listeners are not helping. You're instigators.
Right.
Dr. Now's going to come in here. You are instigator.
Now, I will say, Anon is trying to help. I think this is good. This gets us right on track. Best children's movie of all time. And they have a few more, too, but we'll start with best children's movie of all time.
How would we...
Well, let's break that down, because I think, obviously, most cartoon movies, right, Disney movies, those are going to be kid-friendly. They're kid-first. Like Finding Nemo. That is obviously a kid's movie that adults can enjoy, but it's clearly a kid's movie. I think movies like Home Alone could be termed...
Is that a kid's movie?
I think it could be termed a kid's movie. I think it was geared at kids. It obviously centers a kid's story in the movie. So I, as a kid, very much watched that movie all the time. It was PG. So
I think that's right.
Movies like that... I'm not saying like Die Hard is a PG, it's a kid's movie. No, it's not. It's an R-rated movie. It's clearly not a kid's movie. It's a Christmas movie, but that's not for kids. So I think we cut it off at PG movies that seem to center kids, or at least superhero action, stuff like that.
If you're asking me what's the movie that I watched the most as a kid, it's probably Willy Wonka.
Willy Wonka's
the Gene Wilder Willy Wonka.
Yeah, of course. That's a great kids movie, other than the grandparents in the start of the movie, just all laying in the same bed, being lazy.
Yes, that's right.
I'm sorry, lazy
people.
Yeah, I was going to say, what does F stand for? Lazy, friendly people, but lazy nonetheless.
Lazy, friendly people. It's a good REM song.
He also, now mine, I would say, I would throw The Rocketeer in there. I love that. As far as those Disney movies go, though, My all-time favorite, like, Disney movie that I have seen
Is this
with
WALL-E?
the kids. No, WALL-E's very good. WALL-E's very good. Coco is my favorite.
Coco.
Of all these new Disney movies that have come out in the last, 15 years or so, Coco is my absolute favorite of those.
Thank you for the nice, wholesome question,
that was,
too. I appreciate it.
He has more.
Oh, of course he does.
Best children's snack that you still love. See, again, children's snack. That's
I
fine.
talked about the Nerds gummy clusters
Those
earlier.
are good.
Samantha came home and said, Dad, you got to try these. And I said, yeah, I've had Nerds and I've had gummies.
Yeah.
What's the big deal? And then I ate one. I'm like, oh, my gosh.
It's a sum of its parts.
Delicious.
Greater than the sum of its parts.
So I'm going to go with the Nerds gummy cluster.
Let me give you a couple more, though. Have you ever had pizza bagel? The little bagel bites?
Oh, of course.
The
Absolutely.
9-pack of bagel bites? When I was a kid, that was one of my routine snacks that would just be, we always had a box in the house. So me and my brother usually, when we were younger, would split one. Then I think we hit the age of 9. It's like they were just, that's
the
one
worst
serving.
thing that ever happened to me is when they started selling those things at Costco in the huge boxes. And then I'd make 20 for myself.
Of course, yeah. But that's one that I still have. I will say that I think a Dunkaroo is still one of the all-time things, one of the all-time snacks.
You know what I used to love? The handy snacks with the little cheese.
Were you not here when we were talking, or were we talking about that with you? Because I know Tim and
I wasn't talking about that.
Tim and I were talking about those handy snacks, and specifically that little red stick you got.
Yeah.
To spread the cheese on it.
Well, because I would spread the cheese, but then I'd also leave some cheese just to eat by itself with the stick, or perhaps my finger.
Yeah, that's correct. So they still make those. You can still buy them at stores, which I find to be very good. He has one more part to this. Best kids menu item you've ever seen in a restaurant. Now, that one's going to take some thinking because, for me, like a Happy Meal, I still enjoy it. I will occasionally just get a Happy Meal.
You will?
Yeah.
It's not enough food.
Yes, but if I'm in a place where I'm trying not to eat a lot of food, I'm trying to eat less, try to be a little
$5 meal deal for that.
No, but there's less food in the kids' Happy Meal, and you don't get a toy.
You want the toy?
Well, depends on what the toy is. My youngest got a Happy Meal the other day. She came home and she's like, Dad, look at my car. And she pulls out, it's Donkey Kong in a car. And I'm like, hey, that actually, I want that. I want that on my desk. It was a very nice toy. So yeah, I may go get a Happy Meal just for that. So that's still the all-time classic for me. See, these were all wholesome and nice. You doubted me.
Good job.
Also, his last one was, what position is your favorite in the boudoir?
Stop it now.
It did. Stop. Position of sleeping. Like, do you like to lay on your stomach, on your back, on your side?
I'm a side person.
Yeah.
I'm a side person.
I'm on my back.
Well, you got the mask on.
Yeah, I do. I got to do that. Got to have it. Just got to stay. But I like sleeping on my back. I've always have.
All right, game on Saturday. Do we not have any Ryan Day sound from the show today, Teddy? Put the headphones on. Don't ignore me.
Timmy was going to get some and put them in there for you.
Okay.
So I don't know.
You know what? We'll do that later.
Yeah, maybe we should have
Stay tuned later.
I mean, the show is at noon, right?
No, but hang on.
And it's 4:08.
Hang on. It appears that there was a miscommunication around here because there was someone here earlier today cutting up sound. Everyone thought that person was cutting up Ryan Day's sound. Apparently not.
Okay.
Or apparently it's not in there.
So nobody cut up the sound.
Did we check the Friday folder?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
okay.
not there.
We checked there too. Okay. Because I thought maybe
somebody may have cut it up, but we don't know where it's at.
Did we check the Thursday folder?
Yes.
Yeah, we checked all the folders.
I'm just double checking that everyone checked the right folders. Okay. You two have screens where you can look at this stuff. I can't help you. I'm just asking questions.
Teddy, can you go get Timmy and bring him in here for a second?
Well, he's working on.
No. I just want to ask him a quick question.
Okay,
just quickly.
This is good.
No, just quickly.
Hey, remember, this has to be friendly for the whole family.
No, it is. This is very friendly.
Family
it's very friendly. Just very friendly. I want to ask him a friendly. No. I want to ask him a friendly question.
Okay.
Because if you're not aware, Timmy's sort of in charge of the sound.
Well,
he's aware of.
Technically,
he's in charge of who gets the sound and where the sound is.
Technically, Fish is in charge of the sound. He's the program director. Is Fish here? No, he's gone.
Fish can't do everything.
I understand he can't.
That's why he has an assistant program director.
I see.
who's in
I
charge
see.
of all the underling. Hey, Timmy, just a quick question for you.
Yes.
Quick question.
Yeah.
So we don't have any of that Ryan Day sound.
No,
right?
we didn't.
No, none of that. How was your 90-minute conversation with Pat Murphy in the other studio? Was that good?
It's good. It was great. Yep.
All right. Just want to make sure that went all right.
Is that a family friendly question? It sounds like
It was. I want to know how the conversation went.
Seems a little tense.
No.
Doesn't seem.
No. Now, was that a fan thing you were doing with Pat Murphy in there, or was that for Pat Murphy's website?
Oh, no.
No. Okay. All right. Just want to make sure. Thank you, Tim.
You're not getting out of this Christmas.
By the way, I just want to point out, Timmy, if you weren't at his beck and call all the time to play ping pong, maybe you could get some more work done.
Oh,
But if
it wasn't any of that.
Just all the time with him, just like, Timmy, come on. And you're like, I'm busy.
I'm getting some Ryan Day for the fine folks right now as we speak.
Thank you, Timmy.
So refresh that Wednesday folder.
Is it in there now?
Yeah, there's a couple cuts in there.
Oh, okay, great.
Yeah.
Oh,
get the bullwhip ready, Ted. Get the bullwhip ready. We're ready to go.
We haven't even missed a segment yet. We've already got it in there.
And I'm glad. Thank you, Timmy.
Let's play some of that great
job.
Ryan Day audio. Thank you,
I have
Timmy.
to find it now. I don't know where it is.
Wednesday folder.
I'm in the Wednesday.
when
There's
it
a
is.
lot of
Keep
stuff.
on scrolling.
Scroll.
There's a lot of other audio that's in there.
Yeah, you can play some of that if you want. Scroll.
I still don't see it.
It's not where you expected?
It's even bigger than you expected?
God.
Ryan Day, 11:27. There it is.
Yeah, there it is.
Refresh.
Don't you see it?
Refresh.
Did you refresh?
I did refresh.
Stop not refreshing.
Ted, could you just
Ted, can
pull
you
them
play
up, Ted?
I see
They're
it.
right
I see
there.
it. I
You can
see
be a
it.
grown up and just play this, Ted.
I see it.
Good God.
I see it.
I just want to point out, none of this is my fault at all. I have nothing to do with any of this. There's lots that is my fault. This is one of the things I didn't screw
Your
up.
mere presence is your fault. All right, here is Ryan Day talking about the first timers who are going to play in this game.
If you've been in this game, then you know. If you haven't been in this game, you don't know. And that's the only way I can put it. And we can talk about what that means and everything privately, but there's a lot that goes with that. And the only way that you can do that is to certainly play in the game, but to have guys that have been through it before to explain exactly what's going on and help with that is critical. And we do have a lot of guys who have played in this game before and have experience. So it's important that they lead the way this week.
You talked about, Ryan Day coaching tight in these big games. That's not a myth. That's reality.
No, it's happened.
I wonder if, like the players, they're not living in a bubble. They're aware. They know what their coach said about this game. They know how much it affects him. I wonder if they play tight almost because they know how much it means to their head coach.
Yeah, I think there is a very fine line between putting emphasis on it. Again, you ask someone who plays baseball, hold on to that baseball bat, but not too tight, right? Like if you clench up on it too much, you're not going to be able to hit these pitches. I feel like that is a little bit of where this program struggles with this Michigan game is when do you tense up and give it its attention it needs versus when do you go too far and suddenly everybody's walking around going like, are you thinking about Michigan? It's like, yeah, I'm thinking about them. It's July, but I'm thinking about it. Like at some point you want college athletes to go out and play their game and do what they're capable of and not constantly be worried if I drop this pass, like Ryan Day may get fired. Like that, we know that's a possibility, but you got to put that out of your head and just go play your game.
More Ryan Day. He's talking about Will Howard. We'll play that sound coming up next. Plus, nobody bet on the Lions tomorrow. You'd say, well, they're playing the Bears. Seems like a safe bet. No, don't bet on the Lions tomorrow. I'll tell you why coming up next. Common Man and T-Bone on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
We've got a couple of minutes slowdown on westbound 670 between Grandview Avenue and I-70. And watch out for a disabled vehicle that's blocking the right shoulder on southbound 71's off-ramp to I-70 on the north side. This report is sponsored by Macy's Backstage. Macy's Backstage has amazing deals on everything you need to celebrate the holidays, all for $15 and under. Get low prices every day on unique finds before they're gone. In-store only at Macy's Backstage today. Find a location near you at macy'sbackstage.com. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by Whiskey War by High Bank Distillery. Drink local. Drink High Bank.
Getting cold feet? Call Care Heating and Cooling and we'll fix your furnace fast. Call 1-800-COOLING.
Twin Peaks is the best in the game. Here, it's bigger game days and bolder fight nights. I mean, where else can you find a scratch kitchen that always comes in clutch every day from lunch to late night? Only at Twin Peaks, the #1 sports bar.
Some things in life are meant for each other, like salt and pepper, bacon and mushrooms, or you and the all-new Wendy's Mushroom Bacon Cheeseburger. Now, you're probably thinking, wait a minute, does bacon go with mushrooms? And the answer is, they do now. So if you want crispy, crunchy, cheesy, juicy, shroomy, and garlic spready, then you and the Mushroom Bacon Cheeseburger are meant to be. For mushroomy, bacony goodness, gotta be Wendy's.
Limited time only at participating U.S. Wendy's.
For a limited time at Speedway, get 2 big pizza slices and your favorite Coca-Cola 20-ounce for only $5 with Speedy Rewards. Choose from classic 3-cheese, pepperoni, or extreme meat pizza. Save big with the $5 meal deal with Speedy Rewards. Only at Speedway. Valid through 1/7/25. See app for full terms.
Busy schedule? This is Ryan Krieger, and Krieger Ford has you covered. Krieger Ford offers pickup and delivery, or our mobile service van will come right to you. It's fast, easy, and hassle-free. Schedule your appointment today only at KriegerFord.com.
When you have the lowest prices every day feels like Black Friday. That's why Bob's is unboxing incredible values every Friday in November. Oh, no, not a boxing match. We're unboxing unbeatable values for your home. We're talking beautiful bedroom sets, feature-packed power sofas, dining sets, pop-up sleepers, decor, and more, all at wow-worthy prices. Now you're getting it? So check back every Friday for a new unboxing, because every day is like Black Friday at Bob's Discount Furniture.
Here's a quick listening guide. When something's on the fan, it's on the station you're listening to right now. If I say something's on ESPN Columbus, it's on 1460 AM and the Fan's HD2. When in doubt, stream it on the Fan app. Thank you and good night.
You might not consider yourself a tech expert, but you can still protect yourself from online scammers with McAfee Total Protection. From fake delivery text to bank alerts, scams are everywhere. That's where McAfee Total Protection steps in. McAfee will help keep your devices and identity safer and your private info private. Visit McAfee.com/online protection and get up to 79% off award-winning online protection. This Black Friday Cyber Monday deal won't last. Offer ends 12/4/24. That's McAfee.com/online protection. Cancel anytime. Terms apply.
What's better than giving a gift everyone wants? Getting free gas and groceries by earning perks on gift cards purchased at Giant Eagle, Market District, and GetGo. Choose from hundreds of gift cards to make everyone merry this holiday season, from the biggest retailers and best brands, all while earning you free gas and groceries. Stop in our stores for bonus perk offers on gift cards. Give the gift everyone wants, and get a little something for yourself, too. The holidays are magical at Giant Eagle, Market District, and GetGo.
If a friend asks how you're doing, and you say,
I'm okay.
When the truth is,
I don't want my problems to burden anyone.
Or you say,
hang it in there.
Because
if I ask for help, they'll just think I'm weak.
Then this is your sign to call, text, or chat 988 for free, confidential support. Anytime. You don't have to hide how you feel.
Hey folks, it's game day and the betting's gonna be intense, Drew.
You said it, Dave, but a good pregame routine keeps betting responsible.
That's right, you gotta pause before you play.
Good call. Sports betting is hot, but it can be risky.
And pausing to set limits is an all-star move.
That's right, Dave. If you bet on sports, pause before you play to set limits, recognize the risk, and know when to stop.
Learn more at pausebeforeyouplay.org.
What do your home and auto have in common? They're yours, and Progressive protects them both. Bundle today at Progressive.com.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Cloudy skies and scattered rain showers moving in on this Wednesday. We'll see temperatures holding in the low to mid-40s. Overnight, the rain showers mixing with and changing to snow showers. Temperatures down to the mid-30s by Thanksgiving morning. Little, if any, accumulation. Precipitation ends as snow showers early in the morning with a spot of late-day drizzle possible. Otherwise, mainly cloudy skies and breezy and cool on Thanksgiving afternoon. Highs in the low 40s. With your 10 weather impact forecast, I'm Chief Meteorologist Jerry Martz on The Fan.
ESPN Bet is the official sports book of Common Man and T-Bone. On your phone or in person at Hollywood Casino Columbus. The Fan.
Dumb is the only language these two are fluent in. You're listening to Man and Bone.
Happy Wednesday. It is Wildcard Wednesday. Turkey and Family Friendly edition. of Wildcard Wednesday. We'll do On Campus coming up at 4:48. Name dropping with Jeff Rimmer in the 5 o'clock hour. And, of course, you can get in touch with us on X at ManandBone971 and on text 614-787-3093.
Can I just say how much of a tightrope we are walking today because we are being family friendly. We understand you're in your cars. You may have a lot of people who don't usually listen to us. We're trying to do that. We're trying to satisfy the Wild Card Wednesday shenanigans that everyone expects. We also have Thanksgiving wishes, which we've been doing throughout the show. We will continue to do more of those. And this is kind of important. This is our final show, you and me, on the radio before the game on Saturday.
Yes, and if they don't win this game on Saturday, our final show ever. Because right? I will not make it back. Oh, dude, if we're skipping commercial breaks after last year, do you know what's going to happen on Monday?
But, Mike, the people will need, if that happens, people will need stability in their lives. They will need somebody that they trust who can be here for them.
Good thing you're going to be here, because I can't provide that. I can't be that stabilizing presence on Monday.
I understand that. I'm not saying you have to be stable. I'm just saying you have to be here. You have to be here on the air with me.
What if you just wheel in my dead corpse?
No.
Then I'll be here.
That might work for YouTube, but it won't work for the radio. Your dead corpse won't make much noise.
Explain something. By the way, more Ryan Day coming up in a second. Explain something to me. Okay. I just saw this. Are you familiar with Beer Fest, Columbus Beer Fest?
I feel like I feel like I've been to it before.
Okay. I just saw this. Columbus is losing a biannual tradition after 15 years of celebration, festivals, and craft beer. Columbus Beer Fest announced on social media that its winter and summer beer festivals will not continue in 2025. Organizers said the festivals were beloved but cannot compete in a post-pandemic economy. What is a post? You're outside, you're drinking lots of beer. Maybe it wasn't popular enough, that's fine, but what does post-pandemic economy have to do with anything?
Are they just saying it like it didn't do as well as they thought it would? So, yeah, because they didn't do a summer beer fest last year, I guess.
Why don't you just say we didn't make any money on this thing?
Yeah, well, here's a quote. It says, Columbus craft beer is still awesome, but the large format festival model we created here in the best, largest, and most expensive venues in town no longer works here in the new post-COVID world of lower attendance and higher costs. They say they will maintain social media pages to promote large events and directed people to continue the fun in Cincinnati, Cleveland, and Pittsburgh, where winter festival attendance numbers are still high.
There's never been more people going to events and stuff like that.
I don't know these people. I wish them well with what they're doing, and I hope that maybe someday it comes back. But yeah, I don't like blaming things on like, oh, well, in this economy, when like other cities, they are finding a way to do it. Now, maybe your model of it doesn't work at this venue or something, fine. But
all right, well, that's a different conversation.
Scale it back to something, keep it going, rebuild it in a different way, restructure it, and then keep it going. Like,
all right, the biggest thing you lose is to me.
Yeah, I didn't know at first when I read that too. I'm thinking,
I mean, post-pandemic, you're going to rock shows in laundromats that are completely full.
Well, I mean, yeah, I've been in. I went to Furnace Fest down in Alabama with 10,000 people or something. We were at that thing, and I don't know if you've heard Sonic Temple already doing some big numbers. Like there are plenty of festival type things that are going crazy right now. If yours isn't, then that means you need to restructure what you're doing.
There's got to be another beer fest. If not, we have to organize one.
Oh,
we got to do like a pizza and beer. We've wanted to do the pizza thing for a long time, but
I would be all in on this.
If there's a hole in the beer market now, let's fill it.
I'm with you. I am absolutely there. I'm all in on whatever we're talking about.
Probably going to require a lot of work. Teddy, you get on that.
All right, I'll talk to Tim.
Tim will get on it.
He's got a podcast, though.
Fun fact, Max, who works here, she's been involved in organizing festivals before. So
that's just what she needs is more work on her plate.
Well, listen, what I'm saying is let's get someone else to do some of that other stuff so she can focus on doing what this is.
I'm all for
and
that.
Making this a great event.
I'm all for that.
I would love to see that happen.
All right, Ryan Day radio show today talking about what Will Howard has meant to this team.
His leadership's gotten stronger and stronger each game, and he wants to win this one in the worst way for a lot of reasons. And again, I just been very impressed with his leadership. with his intensity, with his competitiveness, with his positivity. He's got an energy about him. We've talked about this before. I think the huddle was really the right thing to do with this group because of his command in the huddle and his ability to look everybody in the eye. And when they break the huddle together, there's confidence that the guy running the show has got this thing. And that's really rubbed off on our team.
Will Howard, I don't know what type of NFL quarterback he's going to be. I mean, he came here to increase his draft stock. Did he do that? I have no idea. But I don't care about any of that. I need him to win this football game on Saturday. He knows that. Ryan Day knows that. And if that means tucking and running a little bit more than he's used to, maybe putting his body at risk a little bit more, then you do that. You're saving nothing. You're holding nothing back at this point. I understand you win this game, you go on to play the championship game, then you go on to the playoffs, and the season's not over. But right now, this game on Saturday is your entire season. And for Ryan Day, this could be your entire legacy. Because if you don't win this game, there's no living this down.
Right. I mean, at this point, I don't know what else there is to leave on the table, right? That's it. You said this earlier in the week, and I think you're spot on. They haven't been, I think the days of them holding something back for the Michigan game, that seems like that should be gone, right?
It is gone.
Do what you do best. Do that every week. And you have wrinkles, you have little variations of a play. Maybe you run a play out of a formation that you've never run out of before. That's fine. But I'm saying, if you have an identity as a team, and I think this team does now, that your offense is able to produce points at a pretty rapid pace, then go do that. And don't stop trying to out-tough everybody. Stop trying to figure that out. Just go make it happen.
They will make it happen.
All right.
I have confidence.
I hope you're right.
You know what? I have confidence in Will Howard, too.
I do, too. Because I think he's had a good year.
Last year, you had a guy where you look in his eyes and he looked like he wanted to go potty.
Yeah.
I'll say that, so it's family friendly.
Yeah.
He looked, whether he was calm and collected inside, I have no idea. But outwardly, he looked like a deer in the headlights. I can't see that happening to Will Howard on Saturday.
I don't think so either. I think he'll have a couple mistakes, like a lot of quarterbacks do.
He's always good for a couple. Are they going to be crippling? That's the question.
Well, right, but can he then overcome that by making tremendous throws, which he usually does? I think that's what we're going to see. I got one for you real quick.
Yep.
Emma Watson's bottom half says, my turkey lurkies. Thankful for the two of you and this show. I've said this since COVID. Accidentally stumbling on this show was a lifesaver, literally. And then he says, Wildcard Wednesday, favorite candy or snack as a kid that's no longer available. First of all, thank you for the kind words. We are glad that you found us, and we're glad that you listen. And yeah, one of our listeners who's given us a lot of nice stuff over the years. Thank you, Emma Watson's bottom half. We appreciate you. You have a thought on the candy?
What's been discontinued? You brought up during the commercial break, you brought up PB Max.
PB Max is one of my all-time misses when it comes to candy. I used to get that all the time as a kid. I say all the time. I probably had it a dozen times in the couple years it was out.
Yeah, but it was available to you.
Whenever I could get candy, when I found out about that was the only thing I wanted. And then one day we went to the store and it was just not there. And then I found out later, it's like, oh yeah, it's just not anywhere. And it's been a hole in my candy eating existence ever since. It was peanut butter over a crispy, cookie type thing with cookie bits inside of it, covered in chocolate.
But it was a good amount of peanut butter. It wasn't just a touch of peanut butter.
It was thicker than a Reese's peanut butter cup. It was like those big cups.
Yeah.
Except it had other stuff in it too. And it apparently got discontinued because the Mars family said, we don't like peanut butter, personally.
What? Well, you know who does like peanut butter? The American consumer.
Yeah.
So let's go.
They apparently did $50 million in sales and then discontinued it because the family said, we don't really like peanut butter.
Okay.
Stupid.
Okay.
Stupid. Bring it back, Mars. Let's go.
I'm with you. Fat Boy Food Tap coming up next. Common Man and T-Bone on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
We've got a 20-minute slowdown due to an accident that's blocking the right lane on southbound 71. On the north side, after Polaris Parkway, it is stop and go from Big Walnut Road. And we also have stop and go traffic on northbound 71. Again, on the north side between 670 and 11th Avenue. This report is sponsored by Donato's Pizza. Every piece is important. Okay, Donato's pepperoni lovers, it's time to pick your pep deal. Now get $5 off a large hot honey pepperoni pizza, or get $5 off a large pep 150 when you use promo code PEP. Order today. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Looking to sell your home? Don't pay 6% commission. Call my guys at Sell for 1% Realtors. They're full service, not a do-it-yourself kind of thing. On average, customers save over $10,000. Give them a call, 614-451-6616. That's 451-6616.
For a limited time at Speedway, get 2 big pizza slices and your favorite Coca-Cola 20-ounce for only $5 with Speedy Rewards. Choose from Classic 3-cheese, pepperoni, or extreme meat pizza. Save big with a $5 meal deal with Speedy Rewards. Only at Speedway. Valid through 1/7/25. See app for full terms.
Hey, fans! Welcome back to Fansville's Cheers and Tears. Oh. Okay, so like everybody deals with losing, right? To a rival on a last-second field goal. Whatever, it's fine. I'm totally fine. But I cope with losing with an ice-cold Dr. Pepper. Those 23 flavors are like so delicious. They totally wash away the pain of your college football team taking a big fat L. College football. It's a pepper thing.
My house has a new glow. I love my windows. Universal Windows Direct.
Common Man here. For every 2 windows you buy, you get 2 free, no limit. Plus 0% financing for 60 months. That's 5 years of interest-free payments. Call them today, 614-502-5220.
I love my windows. They've got that brand new home effect. Universal Windows Direct.
Meijer knows that Thanksgiving is a time to come together, eat together, and share together. This week, when you buy Meijer brand foods, our Simply Give program will feed up to 4 million neighbors in need. So when you bring that perfectly fluffed stuffing to the table, the cranberry sauce and green bean casserole, you're actually bringing more good to more neighbors. Let's bring more good to Thanksgiving with Meijer brand and Simply Give. Exclusions apply. See Meijer.com for details.
Bishop and Friends.
You were ahead of the game on Twitter.
Twitter is the most functional for me. If something happens while we're doing a live show, I can hear about it.
Bishop and Friends.
Sponsored by Awaken 180 Weight Loss. Weekdays from 9 to noon.
The Fan.
If you've been too busy to sign up for your health insurance plan, it's understandable. It's also why there's Health Markets. At healthmarkets.com, you can see the plans available to you and even speak to a licensed insurance agent. Just dial pound 250 and say Health Markets. They'll answer your questions, and when you're ready, even help you apply. Just dial pound 250 and say Health Markets. Getting your new health insurance plan could be easier than you think. Health Markets Insurance Agency, Inc. is licensed as an insurance agency nationwide except in Massachusetts.
Hey, Ohio, Prime Sports has arrived. The only book where you can lay 108 instead of 110 on all your favorite teams. Football, baseball, basketball, hockey. Why would you risk more to win the same amount at another sports book? Download the Prime Sports Ohio app or visit our website, primesportsbook.com, and use promo code JUSTSPORTS to get a welcome bonus up to $100. And be a member of the Prime Sports family.
Terms and conditions apply. Visit website for details. Must be 21 or older and present in Ohio. If you or anyone you know has a gambling problem and wants help, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hey, it's Bobby Carpenter. The holidays are here, and let's face it, it's easy to put on a few extra pounds between the parties, the food, and the stress. But this year, do something different and try semaglutide from Affinity Whole Health. Semaglutide is a game changer for weight loss. It'll help curb cravings and keep your energy up so you can tackle the holidays with ease. If you're thinking about TRT or already on it, they work together for amazing results. Get started at feelgreatcolumbus.com. That's feelgreatcolumbus.com.
'Tis the season to be hungry at Roosters. That's why for every $50 spent on Roosters gift cards, you'll receive a $10 Rooster Buck back in your stocking. May your holidays be filled with friends and family, love and laughter, and of course, Roosters Wings. Go to roosterswings.com today or drop by any Roosters location to purchase your $50 holiday gift cards and receive a $10 Rooster Buck in return. Happy holidays from all of us at Roosters. Roosters, a fun, casual joint.
Common Man and T-Bone is sponsored by the Hinderer Motor Company. We love what moves you. The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
Uncomfortably talking about food.
Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
This is Man and Bone.
Happy Wednesday. It is Wild Card Wednesday. Family friendly edition of the show. I have an unblemished record. I have not slipped.
Is that right?
I mean, can you think of anything?
I mean, no. Well, don't you have to talk about something no worky? at some
First of
point?
all, that's a sponsor, and that's a genuine health issue.
Okay, go right ahead.
All right, there's nothing.
Go right ahead and
Let me
talk
tell
about
you
it.
about my friends at Tri-State Men's Health.
Family friendly, remember. Go ahead.
That's right. Well, how do you make a family, Bone?
I think I know. I have my own, so I think I'm aware.
You know, I'm just saying two people come together in love.
Why are you looking at me? I didn't say a word. Keep going.
Two
You're
people
doing great.
come together in love and tenderness, and, then a baby is blessed.
Blessed?
You're blessed to have a baby.
I don't know.
Yes.
The blessing.
But what I'm saying is if that tenderness can occur because there's a problem with some of the working parts that create the tenderness.
Okay. No, it's the way you're saying the word tenderness is what's getting me right now. Go ahead.
Well, you know what I mean when I say
Keep
tenderness.
making your tenderness.
Yeah, I mean, this is a stressful time of year. It's the holidays. You got a lot on your plate. It's the end of the year. Perhaps you got bills to pay. And maybe that tenderness is not exactly what you need it to be. If that's the case, go see my friends at Tri-State Men's Health. They have an expert staff. They will take care of you. Timmy and I are not only clients. What? We're not only endorsers, we're also clients.
There you go.
Call them today.
That makes sense.
800-900-9654 or visit tristatemenshealth.com. Promo code tenderness.
By the way, it happened again there. I got to bring this up.
What?
Your jacket is about to make me go not family friendly. Because this little whatever doohickey thing you're wearing, every time you twist your head, your giant Dracula collar is scraping against your stubble, and I can hear it.
I can hear it too.
And
I'm sorry.
You changed your jacket earlier in the show.
I'll take it off.
And I thought maybe you were doing that.
You're getting white T-shirt common man.
What's wrong with white T-shirt common man?
Well, it's an undershirt. So
it looks fine. It's great.
All right.
Look at that. Look at those pecs popping out. Yeah. This guy's been on his Bowflex.
White T-shirt.
I like it.
White T-shirt common man. All right.
It's fine.
Fat Boy Food Tap.
Common Man and T-Bone have very little value unless they're telling you about all the crap they can shove in your mouth so you can die quicker. It's time for Fat Boy Food Tip. Wait, how do you want me to say it? Tip? This is dumb. I quit.
All right. You know, if you've been listening to the show, every single Buckeye home game, they do a special burger inside the shoe that you can only get for that week and that week only. Well, our friends, the Levy Culinary team, have created a burger after the opponent, and the opponent this week is the team up north. A fresh beef patty topped with house-smoked corned beef and sauerkraut, finished with house-made Russian sauce, Russian dressing, Swiss cheese, and shredded lettuce. Try the Team Up North burger at the Taste the Competition burger carts at Section 8 on A deck and Section 12 on C deck this game day. Now, look, they made them. They brought them in here. We ate them today.
Delicious.
They did not put the sauerkraut on, which for me is A-OK because I'm not a big sauerkraut fan. And if you
Same
also
here.
are not a big sauerkraut fan, not sour fart, it may give you a sour fart.
Yeah. That's not family friendly.
Fart
I'm
is
sorry.
fine.
No,
Just
it's not.
request it without. They'll be happy to accommodate you. It was delicious. I'm a big fan of Russian dressing on sandwiches. I mean, that's essentially what the Big Mac is. It's Russian dressing.
All right, that's right.
Thousand Island Russian
Thousand
dressing.
Island Russian, same thing.
Yeah, all right.
Mostly.
And so I thought this was fantastic. As a matter of fact, I have something to ask you.
Okay.
Why do we not put corned beef on more things as a topping?
You got me, man.
Bacon has sort of dominated this category for a long time, and nothing against bacon. It's delicious. I don't want to move away from it. But like a crispy corned beef like you had on top of here, it adds the right amount of texture and smokiness. It's delicious.
Yeah, I agree with you. Now, I realize for some people they might say, well, that's just beef on beef. But you know what? Number one, what's a double cheeseburger anyway? It's just another patty on there. You could have beef in a different way. Also, it has a totally different taste profile. And what are we looking for when we get bacon on there? Isn't that a salted cured meat?
Yes.
Okay. Isn't this a salted cured meat?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm pointing out that you can have some room in your heart for different salted cured meats on top of things. I'll go a step further. I think we should be throwing a little corned beef on top of like fries. You know what I mean?
I have no problem with that.
Could you imagine having that burger as a French fry? Like a platter of fries with then maybe you put some lettuce on there, almost like tachos, the nacho
You gotta
things.
have like cheese goo in there.
Cheese goo. You have to have some. I would do a little of the Thousand Island dressing on there, and then of course you put the corned beef on top with some garnished lettuce, whatever.
Sounds delicious.
Who's not eating that?
I want to go to bat for corned beef.
I'm with you,
Once
man.
upon a time, everybody thought putting burgers on bacon on burgers was kooky. The A&W root beef people, I can't talk.
I know. I should have left. Put the jacket back on. Maybe it'll help you.
That's the problem. My neck is too exposed.
Yes,
I don't know what to do. The A&W root beer people were the first ones to put bacon on a burger and change the entire universe.
You know what though? That's fine. If no one else will step to the plate, I don't want us to say that we have to do it, but we just said
we're doing a beer and pizza fest.
We got to do a beer and pizza fest.
Throw in corned beef fest too, I guess.
We got to get PB Max back in the stores, and we got to get corned beef on a burger. We have a lot of jobs coming up for us next year. Got to figure this out. But I just want to know, is there a place that's putting corned beef on a burger outside of the Shoe, which the Levy restaurants people, what? Them two. Levy restaurants people are doing that. Let them live.
Now,
is there anyone else doing that outside of this weekend at Ohio Stadium?
In Utah, which does not help us at all.
No.
They have Crown Burger. They put pastrami on top of the burger.
Okay.
Which is similar. Obviously, it's another cured beef product, salted and cured. Similar, different taste profile. But again, you're getting that smoky, salty, crispy bite on top of the luscious beef.
Yeah. I love that idea.
Beef.
I think I told you about this place before, but I will reiterate it. Since we're talking about corned beef, if you are ever finding yourself, maybe for some Big Ten event, maybe for a sporting event of another kind, like the Indy 500, if you ever find yourself in Indianapolis, maybe going for college basketball, go to watch Butler or something, you need to go check out the Steer Inn. It is a diners, drive-ins, and dives place. It has been there forever. And they make their own corned beef on site. They do it all right there every week. And then that's what they serve in their corned beef hash. It is the best corned beef hash I've ever had in my life. You have to go check it out. Now, what kind
of, do they do like Jewish deli sandwich with the corned beef, or is it used in other ways?
You know what? We went there for breakfast, but they are like a full-on, they're like a diner. Think diner more than deli. But they do have some deli options. So, yes, I bet you they have that. But I want to say they have, like, homemade lasagna that they're doing, too. Or, you know what I mean, like a very thoroughly prepared lasagna. You can get pancakes there, or you can get dinner options there. They do everything. It's like a full-service place.
And I'm looking at the dinner stuff. You can get chicken livers if you want that.
Yeah, there you go.
No thanks. No likey.
No, they actually, on their menu, they show you the ones that they highlighted on the show. So you can... Like, if you just want to try the diners, drive-ins, and dives specialties, you can. But they have a very robust menu, very good food, great coffee, all that stuff. It was everything you want in a diner. It was beautiful.
They do a patty melt. I'm not seeing any corned beef stuff, though.
They do corned beef hash. It's on.
Maybe
there.
it's on, but I'm saying for lunch they don't do a sandwich.
I bet if you said I'd like some corned beef on toast.
I know, but that's a pain.
What do you mean?
It's off the menu. Then you feel like a big shot.
All right. Well, go there and get the corned beef hash anyway, because it's you could have that for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. It's tremendous.
Teddy, they have a sunrise burger.
Oh, you'd love it.
I love that.
Egg, any style, cheddar cheese, bacon, lettuce, red onion, pickle slices on Texas toast. Texas toast is an underrated burger companion.
Let's go. Right?
That does sound delicious.
How about you put Texas toast, burger like that, like you just said, and then throw some corned beef hash on top of that. Corned beef, whatever.
Well,
Just
you
throw
get that Texas toast nice and buttered, too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right, all the news and notes you need as we go on campus coming up next. Colin Man and T-Bone on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
You're going to find traffic as a little stop and go on westbound 70 downtown between the 71 east and west split. And we've got a 5-minute delay on eastbound 270 on the north outer belt between 315 and 71. This report is sponsored by eBay Motors. Swapping out your tires? There's nothing like it. With eBay, you find the feel you're looking for, from smooth highway rides to grip for rough terrain. Get all the tires you need at prices you'll love. eBay, things people love. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic sponsored by The Waterworks. Better care, better value, better results. Visit The Waterworks online at thewaterworks.com. A proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics.
With Black Friday deals all week long at Meijer, your holidays can go from stressful to stress-free. I'm listening. Saving 30% on select Lego playsets means dream gifts go from no way to hooray. The buy one, get one for $1 deal on select shoes or boots takes winter outfits from Blah to ooh la la. And $270 off Element 58-inch Zumo TVs means your holidays go from good to. Now that's a good deal better. Bring more good to the season with week-long Black Friday savings Sunday through Saturday at Meijer. Exclusions apply. See all deals in store or on the Meijer app.
Lindsay Honda clearance.
Factory authorized clearance on most Hondas in stock.
They'll go fast because Lindsay is offering 0% up to 60 months on every 2024 Honda in stock.
That's 0% up to a full 60 months.
It's Black Friday all month long as the clearance begins at Lindsay Honda.
Honda makes the cars. Lindsay makes the difference.
With approved credit on select in-stock 24 Honda models. Dealer contribution may affect consumer cost.
Get Eco.
Hey, Aaron, did you know I invented one of the most important things in the whole toilet industry? You did? What was it? I invented jiggling the handle. You did that? Doesn't everybody just... Think back to the first time you jiggled the handle on a toilet that wouldn't stop running. It was because somebody shouted, "Jiggle the handle." I guess now that I think about it, well, that person was told by somebody, and that somebody was told by somebody, and it all traces back to me.
Get Eco.
So, as impressive as that is, Jerry, you know people could just get Eco to come and fix their toilet so it doesn't run on.
That would also work, I guess.
Get Eco.
And once we fix it, it's fixed. You don't have to jiggle the handle next time.
No, you're right. That is better.
Although we should keep passing your wisdom along, in case it happens at somebody else's house.
Thanks, Aaron.
Get Eco.
Eco plumbers, electricians, and HVAC technicians.
GetEco.com.
Morning Juice.
There's an old saying, Bean, don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split you. My grandma would say that. It's a polite way of saying GTFO.
Morning Juice.
Sponsored by Affinity Whole Health.
Weekday mornings at 6. The Fan.
Welcome to Nada Yada Island.
We're back on the Nada Yada Island Confessions Show. Benny is about to tell us how he found two loves. Go ahead.
Yeah, thanks to Metro, I found iPhone 12 and Apple Watch SE.
At Metro, get the perfect match of both iPhone 12 with 5G and Apple Watch SE for only $99.99. You heard that right. Both for just $99.99. Holidays with Nada Yada Yada. Only at Metro by T-Mobile.
Bring your number and ID, sign up for Metro Flex Plus, and add a watch line. Not available if you're with T-Mobile or been with Metro in the past 180 days. Limit 2 per account.
Common Man and T-Bone here for Hollywood Casino Columbus. Hey, Bone, did you know the sportsbook is now called ESPN Bet?
I did, and you can watch your favorite teams on the biggest screens, place your bets, and grab some wings with an ice-cold pint.
Maybe you're too boring and don't want to go to the casino. Good news. You can keep the action going and place your bets on the go with the ESPN Bet app.
The ESPN Bet Sportsbook is your 50-yard line ticket to odds, point spreads, and over-unders.
It's the place to be. Losers must be 21 or older. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-589-9966.
In a divorce, it's important to have a partner you can count on. I'm Rick Julius, a partner at Cordell & Cordell, a domestic litigation and family law firm. We champion your rights as an individual and your role as a parent, taking an aggressive approach in court while leveling the legal playing field in domestic matters. That's what a champion does. That's what Cordell & Cordell can do for you. Visit us at CordellCordell.com.
Schedule an appointment with one of Cordell & Cordell's Columbus area attorneys. 10 West Broad Street, Suite 1550, Columbus, Ohio, 43215. CordellCordell.com.
1877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Donate today at carsforkids.org. That's cars with a K. Your car can be picked up as soon as the next day. Receive a tax deduction and vacation voucher.
1877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Now accepting donations of land, homes, buildings, or any kind of real estate.
All your favorite fan shows are available when you want them.
Head to 971thefan.com and hit that subscribe button.
The Fan, Ohio sports destination. No filler guests, no intelligence, and most of the time, no sports. This is Common Man and T-Bone.
Common Man and T-Bone brought to you by the Hinder Motor Company. It is Family Friendly Wildcard Wednesday, the turkey edition. Please do tweet us at manandbone971. Text the burner phone, 614-787-3093. Do you have a quick one or you want to do the news and notes?
Let's see. I can go with this one from Dan. This is not totally a wild card, but we were talking about having salted meats on our burgers.
Yes.
He said, I'm sure you've had the Columbus legend Roman burger from Mr. Hero.
Absolutely, I have.
Not corned beef, but grilled salami and Italian luncheon meat as toppings.
That's a Northeast Ohio thing. It's not a Columbus thing, but still.
No, but yes, it's one of the best things you can get.
Delicious.
You're right. Mr. Hero, awesome. So thank you for that recommendation.
I think if you go on Mr. Hero's website too and you click on what's on there, like it just says like Italian luncheon meat.
That's exactly what it says. And it's like,
I don't care.
That gives them leeway.
Absolutely.
Put whatever you want on it.
I don't care.
Whatever you put on it, it's delicious. We've enjoyed it.
All right, on campus.
Common Man and T-Bones. On campus, the latest college sports news and notes.
Sponsored by Reverse Aesthetics. Does it jiggle or shake?
Yes.
Schedule your medical weight loss consultation today at reverse-aesthetics.com.
Bone. Well, man, there is a big rivalry game coming up this weekend. Texas and Texas A&M. Their first one that they have played in this rivalry since 2011. It's been one of their most anticipated games all season long. They're calling it the Lone Star Showdown. It is outselling the Iron Bowl, which, of course, is the big matchup between Bama and Auburn, by 81% to be the most sought-after ticket in the SEC this weekend, according to data from StubHub. While the average ticket price for the A&M home games this season have been $330. Think of that. Average price for a get-in-the-door at Texas A. Average price for a ticket at A&M is $330. The average price for this contest, $1,100. Triple the cost of a normal ticket. So, yeah, that is pretty stunning. Last time these two played was 2011. Texas kicker Justin Tucker nailed a 40-yard field goal as time expired to eke out a dramatic victory, 27-25, over the Aggies. So, yeah, now they're both SEC teams, so they get to play each other again, and here we go. Is also some news from the Colorado football front. Travis Hunter and Shedeur Sanders, it has been announced, both confirmed through Deion Sanders, their head coach, and, of course, Shedeur's dad, that they're both going to play in Colorado's bowl game this year. They are both projected first-round picks, but he said, yeah, we're definitely going to have them in the bowl game. So he said it's not the last time you're going to see him in a Buffs uniform. These two and all the rest of the seniors have done a wonderful job of getting us to where we are, so they want to fight for it in a bowl game. Number one ranked player in CBS Sports, their prospect rankings, is Travis Hunter. Shedeur Sanders ranked as number 9 and the number 2 quarterback.
I know who I'm drafting, and it's not Shedeur Sanders.
I'm with you, man. I'd have Travis Hunter.
Travis Hunter's the best player in college football.
Agreed. I think it will be a shame if he doesn't win the award. He should win the Heisman. He should win all the other awards.
He should win it all.
Yeah. So totally agreed there. Meanwhile, over on the college basketball side last night, problems for Kansas during their game. Former Michigan man Hunter Dickinson was ejected from their game, from the Kansas game. Now he's there. After kicking Duke's Malik Brown in the face during the game, he got a flagrant 2. There was about 10 minutes to go in the game. Loose ball on the floor. They both kind of fell down in the lane. And as they're down on the ground, Hunter Dickinson swings his leg across Malik Brown's face. Did look like a kick from where I was sitting. And the referees agreed. So then he was given a flagrant 2, kicked out for the rest of the game with 10:26 to go in the second half. However, it didn't affect the outcome. Kansas was leading. They continued to lead. They beat number 11 Duke 75-72. So losing him did not affect the outcome of that game. You can thank some other players who stepped up. KJ Adams had 8 points, 3 steals, and 3 blocks. He was the primary defender on Duke freshman Cooper Flagg. Cooper Flagg has a little issue with dropping the ball when it comes crunch time. He likes to give that up, unfortunately, so they got to work on that. But he's a true freshman. Also, freshman Flory Badunga stepped up in Dickinson's absence for Kansas, finished with 8 boards and 6 points. So they got it done. They got a lot of studs there. Kansas continues to be the best team in college basketball as of right now. Meanwhile, 5-star Chris Senack Jr.'s commitment is to Houston. This is in basketball as well. Calvin Sampson, man, this guy
still around, man.
Well, not only is he still around, I didn't realize he's been at Houston for 11 seasons now.
Has it been that long?
Yeah,
I guess
11 seasons at Houston. They have been to the tourney each of the last They're 6 straight NCAA tournament appearances. Last year they were in the Sweet 16, and usually the way Houston has done it is they get guys who they're pretty good. They get 4-star guys. They can get some big name players. They usually are out on the 5-star guys. That's just not been where they are. Now, Houston, as good as they've been under Kelvin Sampson, now they land a guy who's 6'10". He is one of the top prospects in the 2025 class. He has got like all the makings of an NBA lottery pick, probably a one-and-done guy. They just don't typically get those dudes at Houston. So if that's where Kelvin Sampson and Houston are now, watch out for them. They will continue to be a force in college basketball.
Thank you, Bone.
Thank you, man.
This is going to come as a shocker to you. I had a tease that I did not pay off on earlier.
Oh, no.
Because I'm bad at my job. I told you not to bet the Detroit Lions tomorrow. As a matter of fact, I will tell you this. The Lions have the second most victories on Thanksgiving.
Wow.
Who do you think has the first? Obviously, it's the Cowboys, right?
I would think.
Cowboys, Lions, because for a long time, those were the only two teams that consistently played every single Thanksgiving. Now you have a night game where they throw a couple of teams on there.
Sure.
But number 3 in all-time Thanksgiving wins. Bears.
Oh, really?
Bears.
So they're getting it done tomorrow?
No, I'm going to throw a little stat at you. It may make you think twice about putting some money on the Detroit Lions tomorrow.
All right.
That's coming up next. And we talk about Taco Bell. Common Man and T-Bone on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
You should be aware of an accident that's blocking the left lane on northbound 71 on the north side at 5th Avenue. It's causing about a 20-minute slowdown and some stop-and-go traffic from I-70. And we also have an accident that's on South High Street at Williams Road that's causing delay. This report is sponsored by Mattress Firm. Mattress Firm's Black Friday sale is here, and it's your chance to hit the sleep jackpot. Starting Friday, shop major doorbusters and get a queen mattress for $89.99, plus a free pillow. Offer ends Sunday. In-store pickup only. See store for details. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by Prime Sports. Download the Prime Sports Ohio app today or visit primesportsbook.com and use promo code JUSTSPORTS for a welcome bonus of up to $100.
Men, it's the holidays, the season of all kinds of hustle and bustle. But if your energy is down, if you aren't sleeping well, if your sex drive is MIA and you just don't feel like the guy you once were, maybe it's tough to get excited for all the holiday cheer. This is Jeff for Tri-State Men's Health, and if this sounds like you may have low testosterone. And if so, this is the season for you to get treated. At Tri-State Men's Health, we're experts in treating low T. If you're like most guys, you'll feel the change in just a few weeks. And truly, the results can be life-changing. You'll have improved mental clarity, your energy will kick up, your workouts will be better, your sleep patterns will improve, and your sex drive will likely heat up as well. So call us, and don't go through another season with low T. Your initial visit is only $99 and includes blood work, a medical consult, and if you start on testosterone the day of your appointment, your visit is free. Call 800-900-9654. That's 800-900-9654, or go to tristatemenshealth.com. That's tristatemenshealth.com.
Some things in life are meant for each other, like salt and pepper, bacon and mushrooms, or you and the all-new Wendy's Mushroom Bacon Cheeseburger. Now, you're probably thinking, wait a minute, does bacon go with mushrooms? And the answer is, they do now. So if you want crispy, crunchy, cheesy, juicy, shroomy, and garlic spready, then you and the Mushroom Bacon Cheeseburger are meant to be. For mushroomy, bacony goodness, gotta be Wendy's.
Limited time only at participating U.S. Wendy's.
When you have the lowest prices every day feels like Black Friday. That's why Bob's is unboxing incredible values every Friday in November. Oh, no, not a boxing match. We're unboxing unbeatable values for your home. We're talking beautiful bedroom sets, feature-packed power sofas, dining sets, pop-up sleepers, decor, and more, all at wow-worthy prices. Now you're getting it? So check back every Friday for a new unboxing, because every day is like Black Friday at Bob's Discount Furniture.
Okay, name? Occupation? Great, you get a brand new Kia. For less than lunch, under $5 a day at Great Lakes Kia.
Is that a turkey?
Of course, we're talking turkey. With event pricing and the Credit Approve-a-thon.
Wow, and new Kias are less than lunch?
Yes, under $5 a day. Lease new 24 Kia Forte LXS, EV6 Wind, and Sorento LX. All three under $5 a day.
Wow, that's only $139 a month for 24 months.
Plus new 24 Kia Telluride LX under $8 a day.
$249 for 24 months.
He just got an EV6 with 0% financing.
Lucky goose.
Turkey.
Turkey, right. But I'd never get approved.
If you've got a job, you ride.
You guys are great.
Great cars, great people. Great Lakes Kia.
In Columbus.
GreatLakesKia.com.
GreatLakesKia.com.
You're such a ham.
To qualified buyers, visit GreatLakesKia.com for details.
Broadcasting from the Lindsay Honda Studios.
Honda makes the cars. Lindsay makes the difference. Visit lindsayhonda.com.
WBNS-FM, HD1 Columbus. The Fan. Sports Center.
And I'm Timmy Hall. Coach 7-0. Urban Meyer was on the station today on Bishman Friends, and we know what week this is. Buckeyes host Michigan Saturday at noon. Trip to Indy on the line. How about this admission from Urban? How some weeks they would ramp up the Michigan periods in practice.
I don't want to use names, but we played teams that were 40-point favorites. I wasn't watching their film. I was watching the Wolverine film, and we would practice. So it's not a big game. It's not a big week. It's a way of life.
Way of life. Get out of here. I'm not watching that film. Michigan week. CBJ night here on The Fan. They're trying to stay hot. They host the Canadiens at 7:30. Pre-game coverage coming your way at 7 right after our Buckeye show. The 17-1 Cavs are home tonight, taking on the Hawks at 7 o'clock. This one is sponsored by Valley Ford of Columbus, your connection for the best selection of Ford Blue Advantage certified used vehicles. Breaking sports news on The Fan.
Off topic is on brand. This is Man and Bone.
Happy Wednesday. It is Wildcard Wednesday, the family fun edition. Hopefully we have not embarrassed ourselves or you today.
I hope not. We're trying to do our best here.
Let me pay off on my T's because I'll forget again.
Yes, you got to do this.
So the Lions are good, right? They could be the best team in the NFL. However, they have lost 7 straight Thanksgiving games.
Wow.
They play every year.
Wow.
7 straight. 3 of those in that stretch have come to the Chicago Bears, the team that they're playing tomorrow. They lost 16-14 to the Bears in 2021, 24-21 to the Bears in 2019, and 23-16 to the Bears in 2018. So, look, I'm not saying they're not going to lose to the Bears, okay?
Right.
So bet all your money on the Lions. It doesn't matter that they've lost 7 straight. They're not thinking about that, and you shouldn't be thinking about that. They're good. Bears are not. The end. Game is at home because it always is. But at this time of year, Thanksgiving gets me to think about, people who are not with us anymore, childhood memories, stuff like that. And I was driving in today. I've not thought about this in years. I don't know why this game popped in my head. And I looked at the date because I knew it had to be 30-something years ago, and it was. It was 1993, so that's 31 years ago. Bears playing the Lions on Thanksgiving. I can remember Jim Harbaugh, your friend and mine, Bears quarterback in 93, throwing a deep touchdown pass to a guy named Terry Obie. Why I remember his name, I don't know.
Terry Obie.
Obie, deep touchdown pass. Rodney Peete was the quarterback for the Lions. The Bears picked him off twice that day and won on Thanksgiving. And I was watching it over at my Uncle Nicky's house. And even though I've not seen Uncle Nicky in a long time, he was in a care facility in Chicago. This is going to be the first Thanksgiving in my lifetime where he's no longer with us.
Oh, that's too bad. I'm sorry to hear that,
And when I think
buddy.
of Thanksgiving, I think of my Uncle Nick. And I've told many stories about him. He was a big Notre Dame fan. And when I was a little kid, I asked him if he had gone to college at Notre Dame. This man didn't have anything above a 5th grade education.
Okay.
But he said, no, he loves Notre Dame because Jesus loves Notre Dame.
There you go. Yeah.
I remember thinking, that's odd. I didn't know Jesus picked a team, but apparently he did, it's Notre Dame.
He did. Ask Bodie. Bodie will tell you.
R.I.P. Uncle Nick. I'll miss you. I do miss you.
Yeah. Pour one out for Uncle Nick tonight,
Absolutely.
Give a little toast to him. We do have, Mike, some Thanksgiving wishes from the listeners.
Oh, okay.
And again, these are, Thanksgiving wishes where you give thanks.
I think Timmy has one, too.
Oh, does Timmy have one?
You want to do it now or you want to do it later, Timmy?
I'm ready to go.
Okay.
All right. Well, why don't we do
Music's
Tim's?
playing.
Tim, let's do yours, and then I'll get some of the listeners on. Go ahead.
All right. Well, thank you, guys. I'm thankful for the Fan Cafe and their wonderful snacks. For the chili dog, making me just sick enough to miss a summer Saturday of work and allowing us to hear Tito call the Cardale Jones softball game.
That's the gift that keeps on giving.
I'm thankful for Tyvis Powell and his wonderful energy and smile and enthusiasm when I've hosted shows with him. And I'm thankful for Common Man impersonating Tyvis's laugh. And for the Queen as well. And I'm thankful for tracksuits, leather jackets, for us dads wearing leather and having fun that way. For Bone, showing me the wonders of heavy death metal, Five Finger Death Punch to Knocked Loose on Jimmy Kimmel. For Panama Ted's Special Wednesdays. For Fish's laugh and Beam's smooth face. To Coors Light Air Jordans. For Jen Winters rolling down hills at the Memorial.
That's right.
For my friends at York giving me fairways to obliterate my drives. For Anthony Rothman's hole-in-one. Matty Ice's elbow bumps. For McDonald's deals, eating snacks all day at work. For the Buckeyes. For my loving family at home, for the milkman that loves my wife so much, and for this fine program for allowing my stupidity every now and then. Thank you.
That's a lot of thanks. Good job.
You know what?
Timmy's got a fruitful life. Look at him.
He does. Timmy, I'm thankful for you bringing us a box full of hats today. Some really nice Christmas gifts.
Timmy brought us gifts today.
You're welcome.
He's known as a gift giver.
You're welcome.
You got me a Mets hat. You got Teddy a Reds hat. You got Common Man a Nashville White Sox hat.
That's right.
Which I thought was awesome.
Go Nashville.
Yeah, that's
Let's
right.
go Preds.
But no, thank you, Tim. That was beautiful.
He got Bodie a Notre Dame hat,
He
too.
did.
He
Yeah,
just isn't here to see it yet.
He got Fish a Chicago Cubs hat.
That's right.
I like
He's
it.
a good man.
You
You're a
got
good man.
Tyvis a hat. I mean, you're just giving everybody gifts. I love this.
Oh, it is divine.
It is.
But you know
That's
what I love about Timmy?
What's
is that
that?
he's on this quest, and I join him on bringing back leather.
He loves leather.
Because my wife tells me that I'm too old and gross looking to wear leather.
I don't even know what that
say
means.
pish posh. We're bringing it back.
By the way, did you see the clip from our show where I had Dane?
Yes, I did see it.
Wear
and let me
the
say,
leather jacket.
Dane Sanzenbacher
Fabulous.
looked great in that leather jacket.
Absolutely. It fits him to a T. Makes total sense. We have more Thanksgiving wishes from the audience here. Mrs. Lucky D says, I'm thankful for Common Man and T-Bone for making me laugh every afternoon, even when they are rude, crude, and socially unacceptable. Smiley face.
I'm sorry.
Thankful for the Buckeyes getting it together to be a contender in November. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving to you.
Yeah, very nice. We have here Jordan, who says, I'm thankful for the helper who was supposed to meet me earlier this morning at work. I waited for 40 minutes, giving him a chance to arrive. Instead, he bailed, and I wasted my time.
Oh.
So now, I'll just rake in overtime. Well, that's good.
That's
Make
good.
some overtime. You don't have to do your job. That's great. I like that.
Stick it to the man.
Yeah. Beth says, I'm thankful that only 9 people will be here for our Thanksgiving feast because I was just diagnosed with pneumonia.
Oh.
Hashtag coughing up a lung, which
maybe you cancel.
Which I read as coughing you palung when I first saw it, because that wouldn't make any sense.
That's the perfect excuse not to have anybody in your house, Beth.
Absolutely right. Yeah. I think that's a fair point. Let's see here. I'm trying to see. I don't think we have a lot. I don't know if I have any other Thanksgiving wishes here.
We can save those. I want to talk about Taco Bell.
Yeah, go ahead.
Brent Venables. He is, of course, the head coach at Oklahoma. It's been a not good season. However, they did knock off Alabama last week, 24-3.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
That helped.
So he was talking to reporters yesterday, and he went to Taco Bell after the game was over on Saturday night. He said, by the time I'm done with my radio show on a night game and with the media and with recruits and with the players and the staff and get in the car and get home, I'm ready to chew an arm off somebody. Girls say go to Taco Bell. Man, let's go. It's a long time, but man, it was worth the wait. We ordered so much food, they couldn't get it all ready. We ordered everything. Whatever they put inside of a tortilla, the crunchy stuff, man, it's freaking good. I have no idea what it was. We smashed it. It was fun, it was good, and it was worth the wait. Brett Venables here for Taco Bell.
He's got himself a deal incoming.
Let me tell you. There are 2 types of people in the world when it comes to Taco Bell. Because there's no one in the world who doesn't eat Taco Bell. I'm convinced of that. Everyone eats it.
No, there's people who don't eat Taco Bell.
They're out there.
Here's
They're not good, but they're out there.
Hear what I'm saying. there are people like Brent Venables who are like, I forgot about Taco Bell. We ordered like a ton of crap, ton of food. Sorry. We ordered a ton of food. We ate it. I don't even really know what was in it. Wow, that was delicious. I'm shocked. That's one type of people that eat Taco Bell. The other type of people are the people that probably most of you listen to this show. And what it is you go every day and go, yes, Taco Bell is a way of life. Taco Bell is essential to my being. And if you mock Taco Bell, I may have to stab you with a rusty screwdriver. So what I'm saying is, I think Brett Venables, while I'm glad he's experiencing Taco Bell, you and I are not the same, fella. That's what I'm telling you, okay? We are different.
I think he's not saying that.
You're missing another segment of the population.
He had a great night with the joys that are Taco Bell. Just let him enjoy that. He has not been an everyday goer of Taco Bell, and he has now found out once again how good it is.
I'm telling you, he's sitting there going, can you believe this Taco Bell? It's pretty good, huh? And I'm over in the corner smoking a cigarette being like, where you been? This is where I live. Like, that's where I'm at, okay?
My mother-in-law, if you said to my mother-in-law, hey, I went to Taco Bell, she would look at you with wide eyes and say, what do they do there?
Yeah, but
what happens there? She wouldn't enjoy it.
No, this is what I'm telling you, man.
She wouldn't enjoy it.
You know your mother-in-law. I don't. But I have a feeling if I convinced her, if I said, hey, look, I brought Taco Bell in. You are hungry today. I have it sitting right here. It is fresh.
No, she wouldn't eat it. I'm telling you.
I would say take a bite.
She wouldn't eat it.
Out of not being rude, she would say, okay, fine. I'll take a bite, you weirdo. Here's a bite. And she would take that bite and go, oh, my gosh. And she would be surprised at how good it is.
Best date night of my life.
At a Taco Bell?
Was Taco Bell and then going to see Lincoln. Yeah, that's right.
All right.
Really?
I was going to say, you're married at this point. You can't take...
Of course.
You can't take someone you're courting
No, we're married.
Hey, we
Sarah and I had a sit-down meal at Taco Bell, then it was up in Sawmill, and then went over and saw Lincoln.
Oh, when you're married, those are the best types of dates. I love that stuff.
I'm reading more about how lots of people are doing date nights at fast food restaurants.
There's nothing wrong with that.
They're expensive enough.
No,
they are if you don't use the app.
My problem with that was more the idea that you thought, hey, you know what would be a great romantic date? Let's go eat fast food that makes us have like gas and or other issues down the road, and then sit in a 3-hour movie about like slavery. That's right. I don't know if that screams like romance.
He was good in that movie though. Daniel Day-Lewis.
Oh,
he was Lincoln.
He only comes out for the big ones.
You say that as if he's not good in every movie he's ever been in.
No, but I'm just saying it's impressive. It's impressive.
It's amazing.
I mean, he's obviously got mental problems. You can't
get that into it.
You can't be that type of method actor and be a normal person, right? I mean, he lives the role when he is
Lincoln.
I heard a story about There Will Be Blood is the one where he's the oil man, right? Where he's
my name is Daniel Plainview.
Yes, right. He's
this is my son H.W. Plainview.
Right. So I heard a podcast where he was with one of the other actors who was in that movie was saying, I met him like, we go to get fitted and I'm in the fitting room with Daniel Day-Lewis. And he said he walked up to me and he said his voice is actually very like proper. He has a very kind of higher register of his voice. It's very soft. He's
English guy.
Yeah, he said, oh, hello, I'm Daniel Day-Lewis. And then the rest of the time that he saw him on set, from then on, was just, I drink your milkshake. And so he said, even in the car.
I drink it all up.
Even in the car, when they would be going out to this place in Texas where they were shooting this movie, it's like a 40-minute car ride. And he'd be like, did you watch the soccer game yesterday? I swear the Arsenal were good. And he's in that the whole time. He never leaves it.
What else was his other big one? With Leo?
He was in
Gangs of New York. He plays like Bill the Butcher.
Bill the Butcher, yeah.
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 Man.
Carving people up.
He's got like a glass eye.
Because Timmy does just a wonderful impersonation.
No, you don't.
Thank you, Timmy.
He's bashing people with a bowling pin.
Fun stuff.
Spoiler alert.
Could be on the horizon on Sunday night. I'll tell you why. Coming up next, Common Man and T-Bone on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
We've got a 30-minute slowdown due to an accident that's blocking the center lane. If you're looking to travel on eastbound 33 at 270 on the west outer belt, it will be stop and go from Post Road. And there's a couple minutes slowdown on eastbound 270 on the north outer belt between 315 and 71. This report is sponsored by eBay. We all got a thing. Yes, even you. If you love fashion, car parts, trading cards, whatever you're into, it's on eBay. So go find the thing that keeps you up at night. eBay. Things people love. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by Prime Sports. Download the Prime Sports Ohio app today or visit primesportsbook.com and use promo code JUSTSPORTS for a welcome bonus of up to $100.
Getting the cold shoulder? Call Care Heating and Cooling and we'll fix your furnace fast. Call 1-800-COOLING.
Common Man and T-Bone here for Hollywood Casino Columbus. Hey, Bone, did you know the sports book is now called ESPN Bet?
I did, and you can watch your favorite teams on the biggest screens, place your bets, and grab some wings with an ice-cold pint.
Maybe you're too boring and don't want to go to the casino. Good news. You can keep the action going and place your bets on the go with the ESPN Bet app.
The ESPN Bet Sportsbook is your 50-yard line ticket to odds, point spreads, and over-unders.
It's the place to be. Losers must be 21 or older. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-589-9966.
Bob and Teresa Capace here at Worthington Jewelers. Thinking of proposing this holiday season? Find the perfect ring to capture your love.
Family owned for 25 years with over 1,500 styles and a relaxed, no-pressure atmosphere.
Worthington Jewelers, where Columbus gets engaged.
Make the most of your holidays with the Kroger app. You can enjoy over $600 in digital coupons every week. Get access to low prices and earn fuel points to save up to $1 off per gallon at the pump. The Kroger app makes it easy to save this holiday season. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Savings may vary by state. Fuel restrictions apply.
Save big on 12 packs of Coca-Cola, Pepsi, or 7-Up. Select varieties or buy 2, get 3 free with your card. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Common Man here for Jermaine Lexus of Dublin and Easton. It's that time of year. The red bows are not out yet, but I saw someone at the dealership dusting them off. We know what that means. In the meantime, Jermaine Lexus has great inventory on both new and L certified to pick from right now with 3.49% up to 60 months on their most popular models like the ES, RX, and NX. If you're in the market, please do check them out. Jermaine Lexus, 2 locations to serve you, Dublin and Easton, JermaineLexus.com.
We have a lot of football happening. I'm here to help. Set your radio preset to the fan. Very good. Now set the second one to ESPN Columbus. It's the HD2 button. Lastly, go to the fan's HD3 and save the fan 3. Crisis averted. You're welcome.
If a friend asks how you're doing, and you say,
I'm okay.
When the truth is,
I don't want my problems to burden anyone.
Or you say,
hang it in there.
Because
if I ask for help, they'll just think I'm weak.
Then this is your sign to call, text, or chat 988 for free, confidential support. Anytime. You don't have to hide how you feel.
Common Man here for Diamonds Direct. Did you know that I was in training to be an elf at the North Pole? I was. So I'm an expert in gift giving. And if you're looking for that stunning piece of jewelry, there's no place else to look than Diamonds Direct. Are you looking for a stunning eternity band? Perhaps a stunning diamond stud earring? Well, 2 of them, because you wouldn't just get one. Maybe you would. I don't judge. Or something stunning from a world-class designer? How many times can I use the word stunning in one commercial? Or maybe you're looking for that engagement ring because you're popping the question, and it'll go something like this. Gladys, I never thought that I could be happier than I am when I'm with you. And I promise to give you a stunning life with this stunning ring. Will you please be my stunning wife? And did you know that Diamonds Direct made this purchase even more affordable because I can spread out my payments with special financing? I love you, honey. You're stunning. And scene. Get details, special showroom hours, and our holiday gift guide now at diamondsdirect.com. Diamonds Direct, best jewelry store ever.
2 guys drove to work. Neither guy wore a seatbelt. One guy got a ticket. One guy didn't. The same 2 guys drove home. One guy wore his seatbelt. One guy didn't. One guy made it home. The guy not wearing his seatbelt didn't. Don't risk it. Click it or ticket. Paid for by NHTSA.
Download the free Upside app to earn real cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code RADIO for an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first fill-up. That's promo code RADIO.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Cloudy skies, light winds, and temperatures in the 40s with plenty of rain showers around on this Wednesday. Overnight, we'll see the rain showers mixing with some snow showers. Temperatures down to the mid-30s by Thanksgiving morning. Ending snow showers early in the day on Thanksgiving. Temperatures starting off in the 30s up into the low 40s with mostly cloudy skies through Thanksgiving afternoon. With your 10 weather impact forecast, I'm Chief Meteorologist Jerry Martz on The Fan.
ESPN Bet is the official sports book of Common Man and T-Bone. On your phone or in person at Hollywood Casino Columbus. The Fan.
Today's special value is 3 hours of stupid. You're listening to Common Man and T-Bone.
Happy Wednesday. It is Wild Card Wednesday. The Turkey Family Friendly Edition. Yeah.
Yeah, we're not going to do anything ribald or off color.
No, I don't know what ribald is. Here's something good for you.
Okay.
Okay. Now, I know that what we want to do is we want to neuter all of these football games and have them in domes. And we can't play them at noon either because that's just wrong. So what we do is we take all the fun stuff that we liked about the Browns-Steelers game. We throw that in the garbage.
Throw it in the garbage. Who needs snow and weather and all that?
We need a climate-controlled environment so these gladiator men can go out and really give us the best that they can. So we have that. We have the Bills and 49ers scheduled for Sunday night in Buffalo.
Yeah.
They are forecasting cold.
Oh, I'm aware.
And wind.
Oh, I'm aware.
And snow.
Lake effect snow.
With low visibility, and they have no plans to postpone this game. They're going to play. Good! Yes, good!
Now, I understand when they had, what was it, like last year, the year before, where they had...
It was like 3 feet of snow, and people couldn't get to the game. I understand that.
The players who live in Buffalo, they were like, we don't know if we can get them out of their neighborhoods in time.
And the team couldn't fly in.
Yeah, right. That's different. But if you're saying it's going to be a little bit of snow, but it's going to be, cold and windy and all that.
Windy and cold. It's going to be November in Buffalo. Welcome.
Go out there. That's, again, I don't know why football is shying away from that. Obviously, you got to do something about helmet-to-helmet contact. That's why we have all these concussion protocols, everything like that. They need to do stuff about that, right? Because they know that's a huge liability for them. But people enjoy watching a sport that they know is like, you have to be super tough to play it. Football is the sport you have to be super tough to play. So we can evidence that even if you can't hit people in the heads and you can't hit them low anymore and you got all these different ways you can't hit them anymore. You know what you can do? You can play in the weather. You can play in the snow and the cold. That still gives people that idea of like, yeah, these dudes are tough. They're gladiators. They're going out there and fighting and playing this super difficult game, and they're doing it in cold weather. Yeah, that still brings back all those memories from the times where they also could like rip a guy's head off, which now we're not doing. That's I think the thing you need to cling on to, not say, get rid of that too. Let's put it in a dome.
True perfection has to be imperfect. That's what I say.
Yeah.
And I'll give kudos to the Buffalo Bills. The new stadium they're building, outdoor.
Yeah.
So at least we'll have them. We'll have them and Lambeau Field and the Packers because the Bears are going to build a dome. And they'll probably put a dome up in Cleveland. And they'll probably put a dome down in Cincinnati for some reason. They're going to build a dome in Kansas City. So that's going to be gone. Well, they are.
God.
I'm just saying, because we got to get WrestleMania and the Final Four. We got to get all that.
I love how WrestleMania and the Final Four, two things that do nowhere near the numbers that a Super Bowl does or that like your team just being good every week does. That's what's driving all these stupid owners say like, hey, man, if we got WrestleMania, we could have a weekend where we sold a bunch of tickets. Yeah, I know you could. But at what cost? You're losing the identity of the sport. So it's whatever, man. I know we're fighting losing battle on that, but we're going to keep yelling about it until, I guess we have run out of breath.
It's our job. It's what we do.
Yeah. By the way,
when we see atrocities, we have to address them.
I am, if I seem a little distracted, it's because I've been really frustrated today, really sad.
Why?
Well, there was a great story in the world of soccer that it didn't come to an end yesterday, but the Cinderella story of this team last night in the Champions League, rather, it was a team I've been following. I've been paying a lot of attention to. I've had a recent interest in this team, and they let me down. They're a team from France called Brest.
No.
What do you...
No. This is family friendly.
I'm sorry. I'm talking about Brest. I'm talking about a soccer team in France. The town is called Brest. They play in Brest. They're massively successful in that part of the country. But here's the thing. Brest played Barcelona yesterday, and people were like, "Oh man, Brest is this Cinderella story." No, can they get the job done? Well, Brest let me down. For probably the first time really ever, they let me down. They lost to Barcelona 3-0. Barcelona held Brest scoreless. I'm just telling you what happened in this game, Mike. Okay?
I'm not buzzing you. Ted is buzzing you.
Barcelona had 75.9% possession, so you could say Brest couldn't get a touch all night. Couldn't get a touch, Teddy. I thought Brest was for real, but it turns out Brest is fake good. You could even say fake Brest is what I would call them.
Get out of here.
What are you talking about? They're fake. They're not real.
I thought this was a nice little soccer story now. All right, we got kids in the car.
Fine. Let me bring it back.
Grandma just died in the car.
No. Listen, okay? Soccer thing. You look at how this game went. Barcelona, they really forced Brest into more of a compact shape. That's what they did. That's how the game was won. Barcelona had them. They put them in a kind of a tight spot. Robert Lewandowski, he had a brace. He scored 2 goals for Barcelona. Just a massive, massive game for him against Brest. They ran him ragged, Mike.
I'm sure they did.
Barcelona did. In fact, some of the Brest...
there's more.
Some of the Brest players were heaving. They were heaving on the field. They were throwing up. They were so... What? Teddy, don't you mock me. I have been to Brest. Did you know that?
You have not been to Brest.
I've been to France. I went to Brest, and we landed in Nice. And then we took an express train from Nice all the way up to Brest. It's an express. It's called the Nice-Brest Express.
That's what we took. Nice, you idiot.
It better not be.
It's Nice, not Nice.
It better not be.
Stupid idiot.
Anyway, I'm sorry to see Brest go. They got, I heard Thierry Henry say this on the broadcast. Brest got exposed. Fake Brest.
What do you think about that, Spiels?
Nice.
Why was he pitched up?
That was mini Spiels. We used to do a miniature version of Chris Spielman.
Pocket fisherman Spiels. Is that what you had?
No English.
That was also mini Spiels.
He's apparently not bilingual.
Nice.
There we go. I will take him to Nice with me. We'll ride the train together up to Brest. I don't know how I'm supposed to talk. B-R-E-S-T. How else would you say that town? Brest? No. It's Brest.
I don't love it.
Listen, Teddy, I know a Brest when I see it. Okay? That's a Brest.
Nice.
They have a podcast, too. It's a news about the team called Keeping Abreast of Brest. That's what they call it. Being abreast is just keeping yourself up to date. Am I wrong?
Spiels, what do you think about the game on Saturday?
I like Michigan.
Stop it. That's right. Buzz that, too.
Dude, I crushed you in the cleans and I crushed you in the snatch.
Hey!
No, snatch is a workout term.
What are you talking about?
Maybe if the guys in Brest had more snatch time.
Hey, what are you doing? I'm talking.
You know what? This is a bad influence.
No, that's not soccer.
This is what my mother warned me about. Hanging out with the wrong people. I changed my behavior. I try and fit in with them. You planted the poison pill on me.
I don't think I did. I was just talking about Brest. My favorite soccer team ever.
All right, name dropping with Jeff Rimmer. You want to jolt yourself back into coherence? Think about him touching a breast. Name dropping with Jeff Rimmer. Coming up next. Common Man and T-Bone on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
You're going to find traffic is moving a little slow on southbound 270 on the West Outer Belt between Roberts Road and I-70. And we have a 5-minute delay on northbound 71 on the north side between 670 and Morse Road. This report is sponsored by eBay. We all got a thing. Yes, even you. If you love fashion, car parts, trading cards, whatever you're into, it's on eBay. So go find the thing that keeps you up at night. eBay. Things people love. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Dormar, your pilot hero.
Dormar can be there today, guaranteed. Visit them at dormarhvac.com.
Bo Bishop here. We teamed up with our great friends at High Bank to pick 3 exclusive single-barrel whiskeys. A portion of every bottle will be donated to Brady Quinn's Third and Goal Foundation to make a difference in the lives of veterans. A limited number of bottles are available right now at High Bank's Grandview and Gahanna retail locations. Drink local. Drink High Bank.
Welcome to Nada Yada Island. We're back on the Nada Yada Island Confessions Show. Benny is about to tell us how he found 2 loves. Go ahead.
Yeah, thanks to Metro, I found iPhone 12 and Apple Watch SE.
At Metro, get the perfect match of both iPhone 12 with 5G and Apple Watch SE for only $99.99. You heard that right. Both for just $99.99. Holidays with Nada Yada Yada. Only at Metro by T-Mobile.
Bring your number and ID. Sign up for Metro Flex Plus and add a watch line. Not available if you're with T-Mobile or been with Metro in the past 180 days. Limit 2 per account.
Hey, Jackets fans, we know what's on your holiday wish list. Ask your Secret Santa for a Blue Jackets holiday gift pack. You'll score 2 tickets plus a Blue Jackets Helmet shirt, all for just $99. Learn more at bluejackets.com/holiday.
Hey Columbus, Caden Curry here, Ohio State student-athlete for Green & Sons, the premier Kubota dealership in Central Ohio. I've had to be versatile my whole football career. Of course, I'm a defensive end, but I've also played special teams and even played fullback. Whether I'm blocking or tackling, I've got to be ready for any job out there, which is why I love the versatility in Kubota's BXB and L Series tractors. There's no task too big or small with Kubota tractors from Green & Sons. Visit greenandsons.com today, or stop by their stores in Mount Sterling and in Raymond, north of Marysville, and get yourself a Kubota tractor that works as hard as I do.
When you have the lowest prices every day feels like Black Friday. That's why Bob's is unboxing incredible values every Friday in November. Oh, no, not a boxing match. We're unboxing unbeatable values for your home. We're talking beautiful bedroom sets, feature-packed power sofas, dining sets, pop-up sleepers, decor, and more, all at wow-worthy prices. Now you're getting it? So check back every Friday for a new unboxing, because every day is like Black Friday at Bob's Discount Furniture.
Bobby Carpenter once sold workout equipment on QVC Canada. There's no joke here. That actually happened. Morning Juice with Bobby and Beamer.
Weekdays starting at 6.
The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Common Man here for Care Heating and Cooling. There's a lot of HVAC companies out there. I trust Care with my business, and I know you'll be satisfied customers. I am the most miserable person on earth. So if I'm satisfied, you know they must be doing something right. But don't take my word for it. Care has been named the 2024 winner of the Better Business Bureau Torch Award for Ethics. That's a polite way of saying they provide you with excellent product and service, and most importantly, they never screw you over. Here's another example. Lennox. They sell tons of product all over the country. They've awarded Care their Lennox 2024 Partner of the Year award. Just bragging at this point. I suggested a new tagline for Care Heating and Cooling. Here it is. Obnoxiously efficient. They didn't like it, but I stand by it. Don't wait for your furnace to crap out this winter. Get on their Care plan and get your unit checked before the pipes freeze. And it costs you thousands of dollars, and your wife swears at you. That certainly never happened to me. Care Heating and Cooling. Call 1-800-COOLING or book an appointment online at careheatingandcooling.com when you need a company you can trust.
Hey, fans! Welcome back to Fansville's Cheers and Tears. Oh. Okay, so like everybody deals with losing, right? To a rival on a last-second field goal. Whatever, it's fine. I'm totally fine. But I cope with losing with an ice-cold Dr. Pepper. Those 23 flavors are like so delicious. They totally wash away the pain of your college football team taking a big fat L. College football. It's a pepper thing.
At Buyers Volkswagen, we believe in giving you options. From browsing to buying, shop entirely online at columbusvw.com. Or if you prefer a personal touch, visit us by the airport and work with our friendly brand specialists. During the Volkswagen Sign Then Drive event, you can get a new 2024 Volkswagen Atlas for 0.9% for up to 60 months. Online or in person, your exceptional car buying experience awaits at Buyers Volkswagen. Visit columbusvw.com or stop by today. Come see why it's better to buy from Buyers. Offer good on new 2024 Atlas models. Offered to highly qualified with credit score of 800 or better customers who finance through Volkswagen Credit for up to 60 months. See dealer for details. Offer ends 1/2/2025.
Common Man and T-Bone is sponsored by the Hinderer Motor Company. We love what moves you. The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
Common Man and T-Bone's name drop with the biggest name dropper of them all, Jeff Remmer.
Sponsored by Buyers Imports by the airport.
Time to talk to Columbus's favorite grandfather. He is the legendary television voice of your Blue Jackets. Name dropping with Jeff Rimmer on the Bryant Heating and Cooling Systems Fan Guest Hotline. Hello, Rims. Happy Thanksgiving.
And same to you and all the listeners on 97.1, particularly those that listen to the two Yahoos Monday through Friday from 3 to 6.
Yes, the show that you're on right now.
We like that.
That's right. Now, let me ask you a question. You're Canadian by birth, but you've lived in America probably longer than you've lived in Canada. Do you identify more with Canadian Thanksgiving or American Thanksgiving?
U.S. Thanksgiving, unquestionably. And a big part of that is my wife, Farrell. This is her favorite day of the year. And it's a family day. And as a result, it's certainly become the Thanksgiving that I have grown to love.
Are you hosting?
Actually, no, we're going to my daughter's this year. Farrell's done that pretty well throughout. But this year, with me in town, not normally here on Thanksgiving, we're going to celebrate it at Kylie's.
I didn't think about that. You haven't had a lot of Thanksgivings with the family, right?
That's right. This is a first in a long time.
Man.
You know what? That's one of the underrated aspects, I guess, of retirement, right, Rims, is now you get more time with family. I'm sure you've been enjoying that.
And looking forward to it. Hey, guys, you know me not being a guy that says, I told you so, right? I'm not that kind of guy. I've told you that for a long time.
You are very much that kind of guy.
That guy.
What are you going to say?
Well, what I want to say is, as I said to you a few weeks ago, that the Blue Jackets could be under the radar, so to speak. And they are certainly there right now. To the fact that talking to some colleagues, broadcasters and other folks, they're now talking in terms of the Jackets have a legitimate chance to be a playoff team. They're not that far from a wild card spot. They're playing well above what the so-called prognosticators had suggested, and their recent play is pretty indicative. You start in goal with Elvis Merzlikins. Zach Werenski is having a Norris Trophy season. Up front, they're getting the timely scoring, and they really have got a shot in the arm from Sean Monahan. And I hate to say this, but I did talk to Guy Gaudreau earlier today, and I'll tell you just how much better would this team be if his son, Johnny, was a part of this hockey team. I get chills just thinking about it.
Well, Rims, one of the guys who obviously has been representing that organization very well is Zach Werenski. He is NHL's top star of the week. We haven't had one of those for a couple of years. Team also has a 3-game winning streak right now.
We haven't had one of those in a couple of years.
Right, since 2022. So, I mean, Zach clearly has stepped up, right? This season, it feels like he's taking another gigantic step in his development.
He's in the best shape of his career. He lost some 9 or 10 pounds prior to the season. He has become a vocal leader in the dressing room and on the bench, and I'm happy for Zach. He's a terrific person, and he is showing just what a great hockey player he was when the Blue Jackets made the selection a few years ago, and he's starting to get accolades from around the NHL, which I'm very happy for him for.
Name dropping with Jeff Rimmer, brought to you by Rimmer's Friends, Buyers Imports by the Airport. You want to talk about your friends, Rims?
Oh, boy, there's a new vehicle that is available at Buyers Imports and Buyers Volkswagen specifically, and that is the new Volkswagen ID Buzz electric van. It's a modern revival of the iconic VW microbus from back in the 60s, and yes, they've got them at Buyers Imports by the airport. They had 3 come in and were quickly sold, but they do have a number of outstanding automobiles. In fact, the selection is even bigger than expected here as far as the inventory is concerned on all their brands, which means you can get not only 0% financing on a number of vehicles, but great service after the purchase. And back to that Volkswagen VW Buzz, I'll tell you what, I remember that back from the 60s, and it's now available for purchase or order at Buyers Imports by the airport.
You were a big hippie back then, right?
Absolutely. I had some hair then, and it was down to my shoulders. Just imagine.
Handlebar mustache?
Yeah, because I didn't have the goatee at the time.
All right. Very good.
I really want to picture for this time.
By the airport.
Got it. Thanks, Rim.
Drop by and tell them Rimmer sent you.
Yeah, got it. Montreal tonight. Jackets playing Montreal. Patrick Laine is in town, but he's not going to play because he's hurt. What What do you think the ceiling is for Patrick Laine at this point in his career? Do you think that he's just going to be this guy who shows you flashes and winds up spending time on the injured list more often than not? Or do you think that he can truly achieve what he was expected to achieve when he first came into this league, which is, being a star?
Yeah. I think he's certainly capable of it. I believe that the fans, and we talked about this a few weeks ago as well, I think the media is going to hold him to it. I know he's excited to play again. He is close. He'll probably play on this 3-game road trip that they're on. And I think he's certainly capable of being that player. It was a disappointing few years in Columbus, but hey, it's make it or break it time for him. He's got to step up, and I certainly wish him well. It didn't work well here with the Blue Jackets for sure.
Yeah, I'm curious with David Jiricek, Rims. Like at this point, we're reading so many reports out there that he is on the trade block. There are concrete offers out there. Don Waddell is trying to figure it out. We've also read reports saying that Jackets don't want to trade him, but he wants to be traded. We've read reports saying that they want nothing to do with him. He wants to stay here. Some people think he's going to be in the AHL for the rest of his career. Some people think he's going to be a all-star blue liner, and we just can't see it here in Columbus. Where do you think this all lands if you had to pinpoint it right now?
Well, I don't believe, I guess anything can change time-wise, but I don't believe a trade is imminent. I believe, and he had a great weekend after going back down to Cleveland, scored the game-winning goal in overtime. And by the way, the team's playing exceptionally well. What do they want? 6-7 in a row right now. I think that his preference, or certainly the preference of the Blue Jackets, is that he becomes a mainstay on their blue line, but he's got to work on the defensive part of his game. His offense is there. I don't think the Jackets are ready at this point, unless they're just bowled over by an offer, to give up on him. He's a young defenseman, and as I've said, it takes a good 250 to 300 games to really come into your own in the National Hockey League, and that's more difficult of a position to star in than it is up front. But hey, I would think that we'll see him back here before long, and I hopefully when he does come back, he'll make an impact. That said, yeah, he could be traded, but the Jackets are going to have to get the offer that they're looking for, and I don't believe it's imminent.
All right, Rims, let's do some name dropping. What do you got?
Oh, I got some good stuff for you today. As you may or may not have seen, the article by Mike Arace today in the Dispatch with regards to Lindy Noel and her donating a kidney to Aaron Portzline. The two of them flew to St. Louis for the Musial Awards on the weekend. And I talked to Aaron before he left, and he was telling me all the people that he was going to see. I said, yeah, make sure you say hello to my good friend Bob Costas. So, hey, lo and behold, they're at the reception, and Aaron walks up to Bob and said, hey, I got a mutual friend that wanted to say hello, and it's Jeff Rimmer. Oh, please, Jeff's a great friend, and, of course, he had one of the testimonials at my retirement, and he said, make sure you say hello. Well, he happened to be standing there with Billy Crystal, and Billy Crystal says, yeah, say hello to Jeff Rimmer for me, too. I never knew that Billy Crystal and I were that tight.
Wow. When did you meet Billy Crystal? Did you tell that story?
No, I have not told that story.
That's because it's not real.
Well, what's real is he wanted to say hello to Jeff Rimmer.
Oh, okay, all right. So he had no idea who you were. He just wanted to pass on his tidings.
He just felt that if Bob Costas thought it was important enough to say a few things about me and obviously talk about my retirement, that Billy Crystal decided to chime in. I think it's just a great story.
Rims, I mean, Ted pointed this out. Isn't Muhammad Ali and Billy Crystal, weren't they close? So maybe...
No. They were not close. Not to my knowledge, anyway.
Oh, Rims, I thought I heard different. I mean, I think what happened was, Muhammad Ali remembered your interview with him.
He probably talked to Billy Crystal.
I got to tell you about this broadcaster I knew, Billy. You've done a lot of media stuff in your day. Well, maybe that's how it happened. Maybe that's how he found out about you.
Yeah, I think he's a hockey fan and a Blue Jacket fan specifically. So perhaps he knows me a lot better than I know him.
Billy Crystal's a big Blue Jacket fan?
Well, I'm assuming if he knew who Jeff Rimmer was right off the bat.
Well, we got to have City Slickers night and get him out here.
Rims, have a wonderful holiday. Give the family our best, and make sure you give those Yapper dogs a big kiss for me, okay?
And by the way, guys, it's just days now before I re-enter the studios at 97.1.
When are you coming?
a week Monday.
We've been given no insight into this. We didn't know that.
I didn't know
Yes,
you were
you
coming.
did.
No,
Yes,
you said
did.
you said you were coming at some point. We didn't know when that was.
I told you I am there all week, and I will harass you for the entire week. I promise.
I believe you. You don't have to promise it. Thank you, Rims. Have a good holiday. We can't wait to see you.
The show will be hijacked. I promise.
I'm sure it will. Name dropping with just like this segment just was. Name dropping with Jeff Rimmer on the Bryant Heating and Cooling Systems fan guest hotline. Back page. And if you're saying, hey, we haven't heard Les Miles talk about Thanksgiving, don't worry. You will. That's next. Colin Man and T-Bone on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
You should keep an eye out for a disabled vehicle that's on the left shoulder of northbound 270 on the east outer belt after East Broad Street. And you're going to run into some slower traffic on westbound 670 from 71 to 315. This report is sponsored by Lowe's. Milo's Rewards members beat the rush at Lowe's. Join Milo's Rewards for free and get exclusive access to Black Friday doorbusters on Thanksgiving Day. Online only, valid 11/28. Only on Lowe's.com. Members only doorbusters ends midnight Eastern Time. See Lowe's.com/terms for details while supplies last. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Dormar, your pilot hero.
Dormar can be there today, guaranteed. Visit them at dormarhvac.com.
Meijer knows that Thanksgiving is a time to come together, eat together, and share together. This week, when you buy Meijer brand foods, our Simply Give program will feed up to 4 million neighbors in need. So when you bring that perfectly fluffed stuffing to the table, the cranberry sauce and green bean casserole, you're actually bringing more good to more neighbors. Let's bring more good to Thanksgiving with Meijer brand and Simply Give. Exclusions apply. See Meijer.com for details.
I'm Rick Julius, a partner at Cordell & Cordell. For over 3 decades, Cordell & Cordell has been on the front lines of family law. Divorce is more than just a legal process. It's a life-changing event that can impact your future, finances, and your relationship with your children. You've worked hard to build a life that you're proud of, and you deserve a legal partner who will work just as hard to protect it.
Schedule an appointment with one of Cordell & Cordell's Columbus area attorneys. 10 West Broad Street, Suite 1550, Columbus, Ohio, 43215. CordellCordell.com.
Okay, name? Occupation? Great. You get a brand new Kia. For less than lunch. Under $5 a day at Great Lakes Kia.
Is that a turkey?
Of course. We're talking turkey. With a vet pricing and the credit approve-a-thon.
Wow, and new Kias are less than lunch?
Yes, under $5 a day. Lease new 24 Kia Forte LXS, EV6 Wind, and Sorrento LX. All 3 under $5 a day.
Wow, that's only $139 a month for 24 months.
Plus new 24 Kia Telluride LX, under $8 a day.
$249 for 24 months.
He just got an EV6 with 0% financing.
Lucky goose.
Turkey.
Turkey, right. But I'd never get approved.
If you've got a job, you ride.
You guys are great.
Great cars, great people. Great Lakes Kia.
In Columbus.
GreatLakesKia.com.
GreatLakesKia.com.
You're such a ham.
To qualified buyers, visit GreatLakesKia.com for details.
If you have an unhealthy obsession with the Blue Jackets, we have just the remedy. Join us Wednesday nights at 7 for the Inside Edge. All the Jackets and hockey conversation you can handle. The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Welcome to Nada Yada Island. We're back on the Nada Yada Island Confessions Show. Benny is about to tell us how he found 2 loves. Go ahead.
Yeah, thanks to Metro, I found iPhone 12 and Apple Watch SE.
At Metro, get the perfect match of both iPhone 12 with 5G and Apple Watch SE for only $99.99. You heard that right. Both for just $99.99. Holidays with Nada Yada Yada. Only at Metro by T-Mobile.
Bring your number and ID, sign up for Metro Flex Plus, and add a watch line. Not available if you're with T-Mobile or been with Metro in the past 180 days. Limit 2 per account.
Colin Man here for Universal Windows Direct. Is your home ready for winter? Is your home ready for merriment this time of year? If your windows are drafty, your guests are going to be cold. You should probably take care of that. Call my guys at Universal Windows Direct. If you act right now, for every 2 windows you buy, you get 2 free. There's no limit. You buy 4, you get 4. You get 20, you get 20. Plus 0% financing for 60 months. That's 5 whole years of interest-free payments. Call them today, 614-502-5220. Schedule your free in-home estimate or visit uwd.com.
Welcome to Tire Discounters. Oh, hiya, Phantom.
Mike, what's all this I hear about seasons free things?
Yeah, we're giving away even more than usual this season.
Free alignment with any Ford tire purchase isn't seasonal, Mike. It's free every day at Tire Discounters.
Sure, but right now, guess what else happens every day?
I know that customers can save up to $529 on Goodyear and Cooper tires.
Absolutely. Now, guess what else?
Mike, I'm a phantom tire buyer with a secret identity. Please don't toy with me.
Okay, here's the deal.
Yes?
We're doing these drawings.
Like a game show.
And one lucky customer per day wins all their money back for 4 tires.
Spectacular! But why call it seasons free things?
You know, season's greetings. It's like a play on words.
Yes, of course it is. I knew that. It's seasons free things at Tire Discounters. One lucky customer per day wins their money back on tires. Everyone saves big on major brands. And a free alignment and oil change comes with every Ford tire purchase.
Want to know anything about the Fans contest, how to win, or what's up for grabs? Check out 971thefan.com. The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
Buckeye Show coming up at the top of the hour. You find host of the Buckeye Show, your friend and mine, wearing his Coors Light track jacket, Timmy Hall.
Oh, you guys. Happy
hello, Timmy.
Thanksgiving. How you doing?
Guys are looking.
How you doing?
Looking dapper. Both of you.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Bone.
I like your look. And then Common Man now has his glasses on, his sunglasses.
You know, I think we need to do one segment a day, all in sunglasses. I'm not saying the whole show has to be that way, but just bring some style to the show.
You know, I was saying I actually have my sport jacket out in the SUV for dinner after the show.
Wow.
Timmy's going to a fancy dinner.
Nice.
Fancy
Look
restaurant
at that.
tonight. Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, check it out.
I didn't get invited.
Yeah. I'm sorry about that.
You're not invited.
Would you like to go?
No, wait.
Timmy,
no.
thank you for the
Timmy,
offer.
You don't,
I have plans.
Okay.
But thank you, Timmy.
Why does
Bone,
he
would you like to
deserve
go?
Timmy, why do either of us deserve to be invited to your dinner?
Because Timmy knows what I like. And I like the opportunity to turn people down.
Best thing to do, just let him finish.
If he lays into you,
that's just let him finish.
Don't be around with the short pants on.
That's about it.
You just brought Deion Sanders, Coach Prime, out for a split second. You like that ass kicking, Deion? That tastes good this past week?
No, not that. It was a Heine kicking.
Heine kicking today.
Heine.
Oh my God.
come on.
And you almost did it again.
My gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Said gosh.
Goodness.
Gee golly whiz, Tim.
Gee whiz.
None of that.
Oh, golly.
None of that.
Oh, golly.
You know,
Deion, did you like losing to the Kansas Jayhawks?
How you doing, Timmy? I played the game in Arrowhead.
Yeah, that's right. We don't have a stadium to play in right now, Deion.
Yeah.
We're renovating Memorial Stadium in Lawrence.
I will say, Deion, like, since that NFL draft interview where he was just asking every player, how are you doing? Like, he's actually done much better when it comes to giving his own press conferences as opposed to interviewing people.
But that's not fun.
No.
There was an old bit, wasn't there? A Deion and Andrew Luck.
Oh, we
bit?
did lots. We did lots of those bits.
We did Deion interviewing Coach Prime, interviewing people at the draft. That's what we did.
Okay.
Tomorrow's Thanksgiving. Breaking news. One of our favorite pieces of sound ever on this show is Les Miles talking about Thanksgiving. Let's take a listen.
I am the easiest man to please when it comes to food. I have to be honest. I think it's definitely the turkey with a warm gravy. Maybe it's the last spoon or fork of food on the plate, you know, that has a little bit of salt and pepper and maybe a little bit of the turkey and gravy and some of the stuffing that would be there, and maybe just a smidgen of that cranberry stuff, right? Not like a big, not kind of overwhelm the last bite, but that right there, oh my goodness, right? That last bite's worth a lot. I might add that the turkey sandwich with mayonnaise, mustard, and onions, and a little salad, a little lettuce, kind of makes for good eating later too, doesn't it? Wish you hadn't mentioned that. I haven't had my lunch yet.
Now, somebody asked me this earlier today. I failed to pay off on Matisse. My leftover special sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now you can go cold. There's nothing wrong with cold. You do a little, lettuce and tomato and turkey and mayonnaise.
Cold.
It's cold.
Yeah,
no problem there.
On a little like King's Hawaiian roll or something.
But if you want to do like a panini type of thing, get yourself some nice I would go with some sourdough bread, okay? But you butter that bad boy up both sides. You put the turkey down in there. I like to melt cheddar cheese, but cheese is your choice, whatever you're looking for. What is not negotiable is what we do with the stuffing, or as the hillbillies call it, the dressing.
Oh, I've got thoughts on that, but go ahead.
I know you do. And I ignore your thoughts.
No, because Beam set me straight on that earlier this week, but go ahead.
Okay. Beam says it to you, you believe it. I say it to you, and you argue with me.
That's right.
Anyway, take the cold stuffing, smash it down. It sort of forms into a thick ball, right? We smash that down almost to like a patty. We dip that in the leftover gravy.
Yep.
And then we put that in the skillet, fry that off nice. All right? Then you put that on top of the sandwich.
Think you died? Going to heaven.
Mix some cranberry in with a mayonnaise. You make yourself a cranberry aioli is what we're doing.
Oh, wow.
Now, if you really want to kick it up a notch, you can grill up some onions and put that on there. But if you don't want to do that, that's fine. If we want to do strict leftovers here, we don't want to grill up anything extra.
This seems like more work than the actual Thanksgiving dinner at this point.
You want to eat a good sandwich or not?
It's leftovers. I got time on. I got to get going. I got stuff to do.
I'm sorry. I just want to explain. People might be watching on YouTube at this moment, but I've just had the most incredible view of him wearing these sunglasses and breaking down that turkey sandwich for the last 90 seconds.
Are you not entertained?
It's been quite the treat.
All right, go ahead. Stuffing
Quite
dressing.
the treat.
What do you want to say?
Oh, I was going to say, Beamer asked me, I said, my dad makes a great stuffing. He goes, was it stuffing or is it dressing? And I said, what do you mean? He goes, was it in a bird or not? And I said, it's not. And he goes, it's dressing. That's right.
Okay.
Makes sense.
Icing or frosting?
No, stuffing goes in the bird. If it ever enters the bird, it's just dressing. That's what I've been living wrong the whole way.
So when you eat,
it's just window dressing.
When you eat stovetop, it's stovetop dressing.
That's what it is. Yeah.
Okay.
Because unless you stuff it in the bird.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, we can admit when we're wrong. I think I was wrong. I think he's right. I think it makes a lot of sense.
Are you a liar or telling it like it is?
The man baby says something to you. You believe it.
I don't know. Every time he talks, I don't have to hear this when he's talking to me.
Hey, shut up.
What
it's
are you
the last
doing
segment.
over there? Sunglasses? Let's go.
Hey, Whiskers.
That's stuff to do.
How's
Come
Beamer,
on, Whiskers.
How's Beamer doing?
Come on,
this week?
What's coming up? We don't have time for this.
Oh, tonight?
What's coming up tonight on the Buckeye Show?
We're going to hear from a lot of the coaches. You guys know what week it is. We'll hear from Ryan Day. We'll hear from Urban Meyer. He was on the station today. Coach Cooper will join us. He'll hop on the phone at 6:33, and we are going to call a Buckeye who is in the great beyond.
In the great beyond?
Yeah. On the other side.
Dead?
Yeah.
Oh, great! I was wondering why you had a Ouija board. Now I know.
Are you doing bits?
We've got a Buckeye seance
Tim,
coming up.
Is the bit over?
It's never over.
The bit hasn't even begun.
Oh,
Buckeye Show! Don't miss the bit. And talking to a dead Buckeye.
Don't listen. We do bits all the time. Let him go.
I love the bit.
I love
no bit.
No
There's
bit.
always
The Back Page. The Back Page with Common Man and T-Bone.
Sponsored by Care Heating and Cooling. When you need a company you can trust, call 1-800-COOLING.
Bone, we're out of time. Score. Score. Saturday
yeah.
score.
That game.
I'm going to say 42-13.
Ooh,
I like that score. 42 to 13.
Smoking them. 31-17 for me. Timmy, score.
I'm going to have it at 38-10.
Timmy?
Yeah.
Timmy. Teddy, score Saturday.
How about a 31-20?
All right.
Ooh.
Everybody, and we're all picking the Buckeyes, obviously. Everybody have a happy and safe Thanksgiving. If you're traveling, be safe. We will see you on Monday, hopefully, talking about a Buckeye victory. If not, tune in. You'll hear my funeral either way. Common Man and T-Bone on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
You're going to find traffic is stop and go and causing a 5-minute delay on westbound 70 on the east side between Miller Avenue and the 71 East Split. And we've got a 10-minute delay on eastbound 33 between 270 Southeast and Bixby Road. This report is sponsored by Lowe's. Only at Lowe's, MVP's Pro Rewards members can get a volume discount on eligible orders as low as $1,500. Discount on eligible product only and reflected in quote. Restrictions apply. See Pro Desk for details. MVP Pros Rewards program subject to terms. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
is a Fan Action Update.
Download the Prime Sports Ohio app today or visit primesportsbook.com. Use the promo code JustSports and get a welcome bonus of up to $100. Ohio State's the favorite to win the national championship. They are plus 260 to win it all. Georgia's second at plus 350. Oregon third, plus 390. Then it's Texas at plus 450. Notre Dame 14 to 1. Penn State 16 to 1 to win it all. For your Prime Sports Action Update, I'm Scotty Vegas.
Fan Traffic sponsored by Roosters. For every $50 you spend in Roosters gift cards this holiday season, you'll receive a $10 Roosters bonus buck. Available at Roosters locations or at roosterswings.com.
Common Man here for Care Heating and Cooling. There's a lot of HVAC companies out there. I trust Care with my business, and I know you'll be satisfied customers. I am the most miserable person on earth, so if I'm satisfied, you know they must be doing something right. But don't take my word for it. Care has been named the 2024 winner of the Better Business Bureau Torch Award for Ethics. That's a polite way of saying they provide you with excellent product and service, and most importantly, they never screw you over. Here's another example. Lennox. They sell tons of product all over the country. They've awarded Care their Lennox 2024 Partner of the Year Award. Just bragging at this point. I suggested a new tagline for Care Heating and Cooling. Here it is. Obnoxiously efficient. They didn't like it, but I stand by it. Don't wait for your furnace to crap out this winter. Get on their Care plan and get your unit checked before the pipes freeze. And it costs you thousands of dollars, and your wife swears at you. That certainly never happened to me. Care Heating and Cooling. Call 1-800-COOLING or book an appointment online at careheatingandcooling.com when you need a company you can trust.
Hey, fans! Welcome back to Fansville's Cheers and Tears. Oh. Okay, so like everybody deals with losing, right? To a rival on a last-second field goal. Whatever, it's fine. I'm totally fine. But I cope with losing with an ice-cold Dr. Pepper. Those 23 flavors are like so delicious. They totally wash away the pain of your college football team taking a big fat L. College football, it's a pepper thing.
Bo Bishop here. We teamed up with our great friends at High Bank to pick 3 exclusive single barrel whiskeys. A portion of every bottle will be donated to Brady Quinn's Third and Goal Foundation to make a difference in the lives of veterans. A limited number of bottles are available right now at High Bank's Grandview and Gahanna retail locations. Drink local. Drink High Bank.
Leaves changing and the nighttime air is cool. Fall is the perfect time to have the Waterworks inspect and tune up your furnace. Protect your family against those wintertime furnace breakdowns. Call 614-232-2222 now to schedule.
Common Man here. I've told you about my friends at Sell for 1% Realtors. I am back to remind you that if you're thinking about selling your home, it should not cost you 6% to do it. Their premise is almost too good to be true. They sell your home for 1% commission, not 6%. That's it. I had to check it out for myself, see if it was legit. I met with the family-run business here in Central Ohio. They will give you everything you expect from any realtor for a whole lot less. This is full service, not discount. They literally do everything that a realtor who charges you 6% is going to do, and probably more. They can do it because they use today's technology, which has made the realtor's job easier, taking photos, signing documents on your phone. And instead of keeping their prices the same like everybody else does, they pass the savings on to you because they know you're going to be happy with the service. Tell a friend, they get more business. Oh, what a novel concept. If I knew about these guys 10 years ago, I would have saved a boatload of money. On average, customers save about $10,000 in commissions. If you're selling, give my guys a call. 614-451-6616. Sellfor1%.com.